Legacy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
we're back. Hey, listen, we're back. Oh my days. I feel like I left my children just at my mum and dad's house. Like, I feel like you got left at your grandma's house, guys. I'll be real. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I was away. I was on holiday. You man got left at grandma's for 2 weeks. I know you're fuming. Fuming. What we saying? Yo, I'm so excited to be back, you know. I'm so excited to be back. This feels very, very foreign to me right now, but we're back. We're back. That international break was disgusting, by the way. We got a lot to catch up on, a lot to talk about. I need to get lineups on screen, though. I really do need to get lineups on screen. Let me not waste any time with this. Oh, my days. What is this monstrosity? What is this monstrosity? Oh, my God. Oh my God. What is this? We need to talk. This is disgusting. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. It's so bad. It's so bad. There'll be context given. I did listen to the press conference. I did listen to the context as to why it might look like this, but there's still certain things in there that I don't like. Even with the context, even with the explanations, even with the understanding, there's still certain things in there that I'm like, did we really have to do that? But big up to you guys. Lineups on screen. Good to see you, man. Good to see you guys, man. I did have a few things lined up, but they couldn't really materialize. Hopefully the next break, the things that I had for this break will materialize for you guys. You know me, I don't want to come with the news, and I got special stuff that I want to release, but it didn't work out. And Eunice was ill. I don't know if you guys been watching Eunice's content. He was ill, so we was gonna link up as well. I was gonna have him in the studio. He's very under the weather. He has some other things to sort out, so we couldn't. It didn't really feel like things were going for me. I'm not gonna lie, but that international break was disgusting. That was, boy, the worst one of all. So bad, so dragged out, so long. Man, them trying to disrespect Lampard on the TL, messy tweets. Really just one of the worst international breaks of all time that just went on for the longest as well. Chelsea teams on your screen. Sanchez, James, Chalobah, Achimpong, Cucurella, Gusto, Lavia, Neto, Santos, Garnacho, João Pedro. Increase the volume. Let me increase the volume. Let me increase the volume and say that again. Sanchez, James, Chalobah, Achimpong, Cucurella, Gusto, Lavia, Neto, Santos, Garnacho, Pedro. Did you hear me that time? Did you hear me that time, chat? Did you hear me that time? Damn right you did. Damn right you heard me. You heard everything. The bench, Jorgensen, Tosin, Hato, Caicedo, Bonanotte, Esteval, Gittins, George and Gu. Yeah. I should have got a glass of water before I started this, I'll be honest. This is one of those ones. Hug your family members, chat. Keep those ones that you cherish close, because this is going to be a rough ride today. Listen, thankfully, when you actually look at Nottingham Forest's team, they've got a few players that I didn't expect them to leave out. You know, but they do have strength in depth, to be fair to them. You know, they're very well equipped for European football. You look at their bench, and there's a few guys on there that you maybe would have expected to start, whether it be Ndoye, or it be maybe Hudson Odoi, maybe Chris Wood. You know, they got some strength in depth. Yates. So their bench ain't ugly whatsoever. If I'm looking at Nottingham Forest's bench as well, I'm thinking, yo, they could bring on some players today that could cause us problems that last season would have been starting. With our team, let's start with the nice stuff. Let's start with what we do like. It's good to see Reece James starting. Absolutely, always good to see Reece James starting, because Reece James, we're always looking after him. So I never know if he's guaranteed to play in any game. You know, he's been fit for over a year, but you just don't know if Chelsea are going to look after him, rest him, whatnot. So he's starting. That's absolutely imperative. Achimpong is starting. That's brilliant news. There's no Badiashile on the bench. We know Badiashile is out until December. That is horrific news. That is absolutely awful news. I am up to here. I am up to here with it. I'll be real, with the injuries. Badiashile out till December. He had such a good couple of games against Benfica and Liverpool. You're really starting to get on the Badiashile bandwagon again. Bad man Badiashile. Can we get a run of matches? No, injured again. Not his fault. It's unfortunate, but Chelsea Football Club cannot afford to have this many injury-prone defenders in the same team, and I'm talking about Fofana as well. Because people, when Badiashil's not here, Colwell's not here, there's no left footer, there's no progressor, right? On that side. It's unequal. It's lopsided because now Achimpong's going to play over there. And I'm sure he's going to do his very best. But we know just naturally, playing out from the back, it hampers us not having that left footer over there. And he's playing left side centre-back. I expect Cucurella to just go and bomb forward. But when people talk about needing centre-backs, numerically, forget quality, because quality is a disagreement in the fan base. Some people, when we're playing well and Badiashil's playing well and you're seeing what he's capable of and Colwell's playing, he's playing well, and you're seeing what he's capable of, Achimpong's there, and some people say, it's not as bad as it sounds. It's not as bad as it looks. Numerically, we have enough centre-backs. You can't tell me we don't. With all these injuries, we still have centre-backs on this pitch. We don't have Endo going into defence. We don't have a DM going into centre-back. Levi Colwell, Badiashile, Hato, who played there the other week, makeshift. Achimpong, makeshift, but can play there, played very well there. Chalobah, Tosin, Fofana, Reece James, makeshift, can play there. How many players is that, chat? 8 players. 8 players that you can... Reece James came on against Liverpool, played centre-back. Didn't he do a great job? 8 players that can play centre-back. Give me another football team in this country that has players, 8 players that can play centre-back. And I didn't even name Disasi, who's in the bomb squad, that we didn't sell. That's 9. Could I make it 10? Anyone for 10? That's a lot of defenders, guys. Numerically, we cannot sit here and say we need more centre-backs. Quality-wise, we can. But to bring in said quality, what must you do? Sell. You must sell the centre-backs that you do not want. If Fofana's not relied upon because he's not available often enough, you must sell him. If you don't trust Tosin, you don't rate him highly enough, even as a squad player, you must sell him. If you've had enough of Badiashile, you must sell him. But, what did I say? We had record sales. I cannot argue or be angry at the selling department this season. To ask for more sales is ludicrous. We just broke the record for sales. This is why I have made peace with the centre-back position for now, because we're incredibly unlucky right now. Sometimes in football, you just have to say you're unlucky. This is ridiculous. This is an injury crisis in one position. You can't plan for that. Now, what you can plan for is the striker position, which we're going to get to. So the rest of the team: Gusto in midfield, Lavia, Neto, Santos, Garnacho, João Pedro. You got to listen to what I'm saying. Because a lot of people I'm arguing with on the centre-backs, they don't listen to what I'm actually saying. I'm not saying we don't need better centre-backs. You think I don't want Bastoni? You think I don't want, the next coming of John Terry? Of course I do. But I'm saying you have to sell, and I'm saying I can't be angry at said selling situation because we had a lot of players to sell already. We did that. We did a great job. 10 out of 10. Right, midfield, Gusto, Lavia. I personally, look, Gusto in midfield, I'm not a fan of. Just because it worked against Liverpool doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work most of the time. I don't think it does work most of the time. I don't think it's his best position. Liverpool was different because he did a role. Most of it was off the ball. We weren't trying to dominate possession. We weren't trying to unlock the door. The door was unlocked for us most of the time because the game was ebbing and flowing back and forth. And Van Dijk was, twerking and that. So... And it was a great pass to Caicedo, which obviously a nice short pass layoff, and then he goes and does his thing and gets the long shot in. But when you're going up against lower blocks, in particular back fives, which is what this may become for Nottingham Forest, Williams, Zinchenko, I'm expecting some sort of back five to materialise. Do I want Gusto as one of my lock pickers? No, I don't. So I don't really like that one. But obviously I know Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez are out. Caicedo's on the bench. Enzo Fernandez is not. Both of them were knocks and doubts coming into the game, so you have to look after them. So I'm not even going to get on that. But could we have done something differently in midfield? I think we could have. I don't know if he's paying a bit too much respect to Nottingham Forest, especially under Ange, by going with an extra defender. Do I really want to see 5 out-and-out defenders versus 5 out-and-out defenders on their side? No. Could we have sacrificed a defender here and said Santos and Lavia in the pivot and maybe played a Buonanotte or played Esteval? I think we could have. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I think we've gone a little bit too safe. got 2 guys that can play in the 10 on the bench. We've gone with an extra midfielder or right back in midfield. I don't like that. On the flanks, we got Neto and Garnacho. Again, could we have started Esteval? I want to see Esteval start. Is it South American tax because he was away with the Brazilian national team? Maybe. That's the only thing I can think of. But he's a kid. I don't know. Could we not get a masseuse? Can we not get a massage? Can we not get a Swedish mafia massage? Can we not get deep tissue? Can we not do something just to get the muscles relaxed on the plane over? Can we not get this guy starting? I think we could have. I don't know. I'm not a medical man. I don't know. That one there, again, I wanted Esteval to start. That's kind of gutting. Because he's been... I mean, I don't want to say this on record, but he's our best winger. I don't want to say it, but he's our best winger. I'm going to put up a poll. Thank you for reminding me. Big up to you, brother. I ain't done this in a while, so you know me, I'll just forget things. I think he's our best winger already. You know, we kind of already knew he would be, didn't we? But for him to do that, for me to be saying that already in October is kind of mad. It's not a good thing. It's a great thing for him because it means that he's doing his thing. It's not a good thing when you talk about wingers and options available to us. The guy that came in from Palmeiras at 18 should not be our best winger off the bat if we're doing things properly out wide. But he is. I'll be real. I think he is. Palmer, I'm not classifying as a winger. Is he better than Neto already? I'll be honest. I think he is, yeah. As a footballer, he is. You see, this is the thing. For me, when you see a footballer on that with that potential and of that level, it doesn't take long to distinguish between what Neto is capable of and what Estevar is capable of. It doesn't take long. I might be jumping the gun for some of you, but let's be honest. I'm not, though, because we all know in a year, 2 years, this is not even going to be a conversation who's the better player. It's not even a conversation. So football is football at the end of the day. And it's very clear already Esteval can do a lot more than any of our wingers. Like, he can just do more. If it's 1v1, he's got much more of a variety to his game in terms of how to take on his man. It's not just a one-trick pony. It's multiple facets. I'm seeing this guy dribble in the middle of the pitch. I'm seeing him dribble on the flanks. I'm seeing him cut in. I'm seeing him nutmeg. I'm seeing him go on the outside, inside. He's taking shots with his right foot against us in the Club World Cup. He's taking shots with his left foot outside the box, inside the box. He's box crashing. I know it was only against Liverpool, but that intelligence to do that at 18 is very good. It's not going to take long. It's not going to take long for him to be, for everyone to just say that that's just a normal opinion. But, you know, maybe he's been playing too much. So, cool. Maybe he's been playing too much. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I needed him to be on this pitch, man. We need to win this game. So, Neto, Garnacho, okay. What would Neto like to do today? Get crosses in. What would Garnacho like to do? Cut back. So we need Santos to be box crashing like Enzo, basically. He's going to be playing that Enzo Fernandez role. We need him to be box crashing. We need him to be sniffing out any opportunity to get the ball in the back of the net. He was doing it with Strasbourg. He could have scored against Crystal Palace. He should have scored against Crystal Palace. He should have got the winner. That was a big opportunity. Nerves, all these things, game state, whatever. Got to him in the moment. Esteval could have scored in that game as well. Easily could have won that game against Palace with a nice winner. Santos has got to have that Enzo box crashing nous. And he's shown it on loan. Hopefully he brings it today. João Pedro up front against a back five. I think we've been here before. Did it against Palace. Did it against Brentford, I think, as well. Could we not have played Guy up there and just put João Pedro in the 10? Put Santos in the pivot. Guys, I don't like it at all, guys. I don't like it at all. I think against Forest, back five, just give Milinkovic and these brothers something to work with, something to think about. Just off the back, off the dome, run in behind, cause issues, press. Be a box presence, so when Neto's getting the ball in the box with the crosses, Guy's there to attack the cross like he did at Sunderland in the Cup.
And then João Pedro's box crashing. So now you got two guys that can head the ball when Neto's crossing it. So there's two aerial threats versus their three centre-backs. Three centre-backs versus two. 2-3. But when it's now 1 versus 3, 5, I don't like it. I don't like it at all, guys. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of this. The more I break it down, the more I don't like it. I think there's a lot going on here that we didn't need to do. Santos next to Lavia. João Pedro in the 10. Esteval, can you give me a start? Neto and Garnacho fight for the other spot. Gio up front. Go for it. Go for it. Early doors, try and get the lead. Because that's more of an attacking lineup. That's less safe, less handbrake. Go and get the early goal. Go and put them to the sword. They're low on confidence. The manager's on the cusp of being sacked. Don't give them any reason to get into this game. Try and get that 1-0 early. Get that 1-0 early, they come out. When they come out, what happens? Spacing behind. Now we got Garnacho running in behind. Now we got Neto running in behind. Now we got Gio pressing, running in behind. Game opens up. I'm not a coach. I ain't got my qualifications. But I'm not happy. And it doesn't seem like most of the chat are either, to be fair. That's just how I had it in my head coming into this. I just feel like we've done the back five thing so many times. Can we not do it differently? Because we've seen what João Pedro looks like against a back five. And we've seen what João Pedro looks like in the 10 with more touches of the ball, more influential, dropping deep, carrying it through the midfield, adding a bit of physicality in there. Even defensively, he adds something in there. But it is what it is. So we ain't going to complain anymore. Just not really a fan of the lineup, but what can you do? The bench, we got options. We got options on the bench. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. So the poll's strong, though. 72% win. Draw 14%. And 14% for a Forest win as well. The Forest team is a 3-4-3. It'll be a 5-3-2, maybe. Yeah, it will be. It'll be a 5-4-1, potentially, actually. There's only one real forward player in that Forest team. Anderson is a midfielder. Gibbs White is a midfielder. Sanonge and Louise and, Douglas Louise, Williams and Zinchenko. Bro, they have flooded that midfield. They have absolutely flooded that midfield. What on earth is this? Zinchenko used to play midfield. What is this? This Forest team here is a 5-4-1. This is peak, Now that I actually just take my time to look at it, there's dual winners, and this is peak, guys. Oh my God. Let me get a drink. Oh shit. Just dawned upon me what we've done. Oh God. This is not good. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, Ange has gone pragmatic as hell. Do you know what this is from them? This is long ball up top. Try and win the first duel. Get bodies around. Long ball up top. Try and win the duel. Get bodies around. And they would have seen that we aren't the best aerially. Defensively, everyone is seeing we're not the best aerially. We struggle with the long throws. We struggle with the set pieces. We struggle with the physicality. We struggle with the rough and tumble. This is going to be ugly from them. This is going to be very, very ugly. There's no way they're coming here to play the beautiful game. I don't care who's in charge. Ange, with that lineup, is not coming here to play the beautiful game. He's coming here for just a result, and that means being ugly about it. If he was trying to play good football, he would have played Ndoye. He would have played Hudson-Odoi. He would have played... Yeah, he would have played... Maybe even Jesus, the guy that they got over the summer. They would have played those three. They would have played those three. If they wanted to play football today, they would have played those three. I think. He don't want to play football. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is not good. Because what they've put out doesn't mirror what we've put out. We've not put out a team, in my opinion, to play against this kind of team. We've put out a team almost similar to Liverpool, where strip Caicedo, strip Enzo from it, it's a team that goes back and forth, not really dominating possession. We'll catch you in the transition with Neto and Garnacho. We'll play João Pedro up front because we're not going to really necessarily play the back five. We're playing a back four. And that's a Liverpool type team with the injuries taken into account. It doesn't feel like a low block, back five type team that we're going up against with the lineup we've gone with. But yeah, there's not enough attackers, man. There's not enough attackers for me. You've got a back five you're up against, that midfield, and you've got 3 attackers and 5 defenders. Yeah, I'm not happy. But hopefully we win, guys. We need to win the game. Let me go through our fixtures actually coming up. Get your votes in on the poll if you haven't already. I'll be doing the review afterwards, of course. Let me see. Fixtures. We need to go on a run. I've said this. We need to go on a run, right? So Forest, I know we've got injuries, but we've got to go on a run. Forest away. Ajax at home. Sunderland at home. Wolves away in the Cup. Tottenham away in the league. Carabao away in the Champs. Home to Wolves. Burnley away. There's no fixture there we shouldn't win. I'll be real. Tottenham away is the toughest under Thomas Frank. But Chelsea's going to Chelsea at the end of the day. Chelsea's going to Chelsea. When you go Tottenham away, you don't go into that game for a draw. We all get our endorphins going, dopamines going, energy levels up. We're going for war in that game. We're going to win. I don't take any other mentality to Tottenham, I'm afraid, chat. Unless we got no players fit, no players available, yeah? Unless we're finished in terms of options and it's peak, it's dark, I don't go to Tottenham away for anything other than a win. I hate that lot. And when the game kicks off, you'll know it too. They start doing all the madness and it's just drama central. I don't care if we have to win it 4-3. I don't care if it's like that, but we have to win that. That's just where it is. And their home form's a bit iffy right now. You're right. The rest of the games, we got to win. Like, what are we doing not beating Wolves at home or Burnley away or Sunderland at home and Forest with Ange? We got to win these games, chat. We got to win these games. So, the manager today, he's picked up a very dodgy lineup. I hope that it works out for us. If it doesn't, you got to be sharp. You got to make changes. Don't be afraid to pull people off, man. If Gusto's not really working out in midfield and he's having a honker, which he's definitely capable of in that midfield, I don't want this Liverpool performance to confuse people. Gusto in midfield is usually dark. It's very dark. So if that don't work, you're gonna have to do something about it. Don't leave that. You got options. You got 2 10s. You can put Santos back in the pivot. Santos can play in there with Lavia. I think he'll do a very good job at sweeping up and, first phase, build up. He's very confident on the ball. He's very press resistant. Not as press resistant as Caicedo, obviously, but Lavia is ridiculously press resistant anyway. And he'll go in there, win the tackles, interceptions. He'll fight. It's not the strongest pivot we have, but I still trust it to play well. It's just that 10 position. I think we could have done more. Let me see. João Pedro scoring today. João Pedro has not had a shot in the last 5 games. We need to get João Pedro shooting. This is the thing. João Pedro has not had a shot in 5 games, guys. Not a goal. Forget a goal. A shot. And we already know how good this guy is at shooting. So we've got to get this guy shooting again. And why isn't he having enough shots? How do we get him shooting again? I think it's maybe potentially because there's not enough service. He's not had enough missed chances. He's not had any chances, really. When was the last time you saw João Pedro we haven't seen him have a shot. So if he's not having shots, he's not missing chances. How do we get him more chances? Cole Palmer not being there is a massive thing. No playmaker behind him. He had that in the Club World Cup. He had that at the start of the season. So then, therefore, who is the main creator? And the question is, again, who is the main creator in this team? In this lineup, who is the main creator? Who's going to create a chance for João Pedro in this lineup? It's got to be Garnacho with the cutback. Maybe Neto with the cross, even though he's outnumbered 3-1 with the centre-backs of Nottingham Forest. Who's going to get an opportunity? Who's going to give João Pedro a shooting opportunity. There's no question João Pedro is a great shooter now. We a very good shooter. We've seen him shoot. So we don't need to worry about if he gets a chance, is he going to fluff it like Jackson? But how are we going to even get him the chance? And when we was looking at the statistics last season, his shot volume at Brighton was very, very, very low. So this is not a new thing. And this is why we don't see the 20 goal a season stats from him, because the shot volume's low. So why is it low? How do we get it high? So we can get more shots off, because if he gets more shots off, he's going to get goals. The guy can shoot. You know, he's shown that. So we got to fix that. We got to fix that because he should be on more goals for us. He's at the start of this Chelsea career, this guy was looking like he was going to bang in 20. Minimum 15, but it's not going that way right now if he doesn't start getting the shots. So, and I don't even think it's him. I just think it's the setup. I don't think we're setting up right with him. Let's see. Big up. What time? I don't know. People are saying Ange will probably provide chances. I don't know, man. Like I think Ange is confused. Like Ange was always going to be confused in this job because the way Ange plays is not suited to this Nottingham Forest squad. We knew that. It wasn't a match made in heaven. Might have been from a Greek standpoint, but not from a playing standpoint. You know what I mean? Like when we look at what Nottingham Forest is, what they've built, what their previous manager set them up to be, and what Ange is doing at Tottenham, and what Ange wants to do, and his way, mate, and his philosophy, my way or no way, all that chat, doesn't match. You're not playing Milinkovic in a high line. You're not playing, you know, the beautiful game, or whatever he was trying to accomplish. Like he's just not playing his football with this team. So he's not trying to do that, to be fair. He's played a back five, which is exactly what he should do, really, against us. He plays a back five. Two teams, well, if you want to count United as well, who play a three and they have the wing backs, the three teams we've played with a back five this season against us in the Premier League have all taken points off us. Palace, Brentford, Man United. So you'd be stupid not to play a back five against Chelsea with the squad that you have. So this is just basic setup from Ange. This is smart. This is exactly what you should do. But we have to get past the back five problem that we have. That's what we need to do. Because, yeah, like I said, I don't know if anyone else has played a back five against us, but those three teams have, and they've beaten us. Obviously, Man United is different because we got a sending off inside like 10 minutes. But still, you know, unfortunately, the stats match. Anyone else play a back five? I don't think anyone else did. I don't know what Lincoln were doing, but it was a long day in the first half. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's get through some super chats. What time is it? Okay, we're good. Whoa. These 11s after international break. Loss equals loss. Big up, Mr. Chelsea. Yeah, I mean, I get the South American thing. I get it. I don't know. I don't think Garnacho was away with the Argentine team, right? I don't think he was. So Esteval was away, so fine. Caicedo wasn't away, but he's a doubt anyway, and Enzo Fernandez was a doubt anyway, and he's not in the squad, and he got injured in the international break, I think. So fine, no problem. So I'm not thinking about the South Americans. Do we have to think about South American recruitment and how much of it we do? Same with maybe AFCON, when you got AFCON coming up, you know, you can't build a Premier League African all-time 11 because AFCON you ain't got no players. South American, every international break, if there's loads of them, you can't play them the first game back. That adds up a little bit. You got to make sure that you balance things out. But it's not an issue. Santos is there, Garnacho's is there. They didn't go maybe, but I'm just looking at Guiu. I'm looking at the Guiu João Pedro decision, and I'm looking at Gusto in midfield. Forget the South American players. Forget the injuries. That is not for me, that one. That's the only thing I'm looking at, bro. I don't get it. Woke up at 6 a.m. in the US to see Esteval can't get a start on the team. What's going on? Matisse, you need to call up the club now. Go do something. Like I said, is it South American tax? Is that South American tax going to apply when Kenji Pires gets here? Probably, you know. There's others. But look, it is what it is with that. I'm not happy about it. But if that's the reason, what can you say? What can you do? I'd like to think 18. Can you just get up and go? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, little massage, but I don't know. That midfield three, Bloodfire and Brimstone. Yeah, the midfield three for me is spooky. The team is good enough to secure a win today. This is the thing, though, is it's on paper, individuals. I'm not concerned about the quality of the team to win a game. I'm concerned about the setup, bro. The setup has become more and more important in football these days. How you set up the team to win the game is just as important, if not more important, than who's on that pitch. Really, the individuals are second almost to the system these days. So, I mean, it's not like there's a load of individual brilliance in that starting 11. Let's keep it a buck. There isn't an Elise there. There isn't a Hazard in the Legends game. There isn't someone to bail us out, really, apart from João Pedro, and he's not really getting any shots off. So I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just being honest, and this is what you guys signed up for. Where is that individual brilliance coming from today? Where's that star quality coming from? This is my problem. Because there isn't stars, I need setup. I don't like the setup. so what am I working with? I'm not working with much. I'm not working with much, if I'm being honest. But hopefully they just go and get an early goal, and then we can just have fun. You know what I mean? That's the ideal situation. Trust the manager and let's back our players and keep the positive energy going. Love your energy and keep up the good work. And are you into crystals and stuff? Are you one of them brothers? Are you into like the crystals and the voodoos and all that stuff? Are you one of them campfire brothers? You know what I'm saying? The positive energies and that. Are you one of the campfire individuals? I'm not trying to be. Listen. I'm not gonna lie. If I just came here and told you I was happy with everything, I don't really know why you'd watch me, to be honest. Because then there is no opinion. There is just the same answer every lineup. I like the lineup, but I don't. So what's the point of me saying I like it? Look, this is based off evidence we're speaking, you know. We're not speaking just to speak. We've played a back five twice with João Pedro up front. We're speaking on evidence. The evidence is not stacked in our favor with this setup against this team today, with the back five. That's all it is. 5 defenders on that pitch versus a back five, no creator in the 10, João Pedro, who hasn't had a shot in 5 games up front, and no Esteval. It's logic we're speaking. If you have logical reasons, I applaud the positive vibes and that, and I appreciate you. But if you haven't got a point as to why we shouldn't or why we should like this lineup, like if you've got a logical, tactical reason as to why we should be happy, I'm here for it. If you don't have that, I'm afraid we're more than entitled to criticize this lineup today. Because I'm not here to play games, guys. I need 3 points. I don't know about you lot, but I'm not. I didn't take 2 weeks out to come back to a loss. I need the 3 points. You know what I mean? I need these 3 points. Frosty says who's getting the red card today. Well, I didn't even speak about that. I forgot Maresca's not in the dugout. Maresca's not in the dugout. Do you know what? That shit, I don't know if that really makes too much of a difference. Obviously, Willy Caballero will be out there shouting, barking instructions and whatnot. So that's cool, you know. I don't really know. I don't know. Obviously, you don't want to see your manager in the stands, but he celebrated against Liverpool. I don't really have an issue with him celebrating against Liverpool. I would rather actually say that the FA, the Premier League, and all these idiots that gave him a touchline ban, sent him off. Like, what are we doing? Like, seriously, what are we doing? I'm not gonna blame Maresca for that. Maresca is more than entitled to celebrate with his players in a last-minute limbs winner against Liverpool at home. Jose Mourinho, up and down the touchline. You know, how are we robbing these moments from the people? How are we robbing these limbs from the managers? Because he's stepped outside his technical area. I don't care if he does it 5 more times this season. I am not on board with this shit. That is one of the most dumb rules I've seen in a minute. That is some foolishness. That's some woke nonsense right there. I'm not on board. That is top tier donkey behavior from the FA. Top tier. How are you not letting a manager run up and down the touchline and celebrate with his players? What are we doing? Seriously, what are we doing here? I don't even know the reason for that. Why that's not allowed. Is it a health and safety risk? What is the problem? Sometimes we just got rules for no reason, and it's we gotta ask ourselves, what's the point of this rule? If there's no point to it, we need to get rid of it. So I'm not happy with that. Manager should be on the touchline today, shouldn't be sent off, and shouldn't be having these issues. Stupidness. But anyway, big up to him anyway for double downing and saying I would have done it regardless, because I agree. If I was a manager at Chelsea and we got a last-minute win against Liverpool, I'm in the crowd, bro. Forget the touchline. I'm in the crowd. I'm in the Matthew Harden and I'm climbing seats. You might see me climbing upper tier, lower tier. Forget all this touchline nonsense. You know what I mean? He's more than entitled to go and celebrate with the fans. That's what football's about. The hell are we doing? What are we trying to do here? What's the benefit to this? Crazy. So, yeah, but he's not on the bench today. So hopefully there is no red card. You're right. Should we do red card bingo today? All right, I'm gonna do red card bingo because we did say we'd start this. I think it's been 4 games in a row, so we probably should start doing red card bingo. We shouldn't just let this slide now. We should start getting involved in the shenanigans that Chelsea are doing here. So I'm gonna put up a poll for red card bingo. 1 second, because we need to play along, man. These guys are. If they're gonna do it, which they shouldn't, unless it's absolutely necessary, and it hasn't been. And absolutely necessary does not mean the striker's running in behind in the 20th minute. Oh, I'm the last man. Let me hack him down. No, it doesn't mean punch some man in the face. No, that's not necessary. It's necessary for me is last minute. Last minute, we're winning 1-0. You're the last man. They're running in behind. Hack them down for a free kick. You've just saved us 3 points. I hear it. I hear that. There's no time to rectify the result. There's no time to rectify the damage of an equalizer. It's the 80th minute and over. Maybe even the 75th minute and over. We're 1-0 up and 1v1. You don't trust your keeper. You hack them down. 10 men, 15 minutes defend. I hear it. Logically, I can understand it. Doing that in the first half is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. So there is a time and a place for a red card. Absolutely. But these lot have not done, it's not been when these guys have done it. So I'm going to go red card bingo. I feel like João Pedro should be on this list because he's quite, he did get one of them. I think actually the guys that have picked up cards should be on this list. So if you picked up a red card in the last few games, there's no way you're escaping red card bingo because you are one of the culprits. So how could you not be on red card bingo if you are one of the guys that picked up a red card? Sanchez is definitely on this list. Chalobah's on this list. And so is João Pedro. So who else should I put on this list? Cucurella don't really play them. He don't really play those games. Reece has had a few red cards in his career. A couple. Josh. Gusto's a shout, All right. I'll just put a list of names here, and if you believe is one of those, then you can vote them in. I've got Gusto, James, Josh. I'm not gonna put Cucurella in here, and I'll leave it at that. I don't think the other guys will be involved in the criminal act today. I'll go with the rest of the defenders. I'll leave the bench alone as well. We don't know who's coming on. There we go. Red card bingo, chat. Welcome to red card bingo. Yeah? Get your votes in on red card bingo. Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. Who's going to get the red card today? Actually, I should have announced that properly red card bingo. Welcome to red card bingo, everybody. Get your votes in. Rivals can play along too. You know what I'm saying? Get your scratch cards or whatever the heck. Get your little sheets out. Write your red card bingo names on that sheet. and I'll be calling out the answers during the 90 minutes. Every time we get a red card, you just cross off the name. If you cross off all the names, then you get a prize. You get a prize at the end of the match. Can we get 2 red cards today? Not even 1. You know what I mean? I protected Santos. Bro, I don't know, man. I just don't... as a 10, I don't know how many duels Santos is going to get in today. I don't know. He's playing in that 10 box crashing role. I don't know if he's really going to get in enough duels to even get enough tackles to get the red card in the first place. But yeah, man. Yeah. Get a prize sorted. We need a none option. Oh, the nerves. The nerves. We got Ajax in midweek. I have not been following Ajax, but they seem to be in their they're not in their best era. They're not in their best phase. So we should be dealing with them at home. We should be dealing with Ajax at home. And then who is it after that? Is it Karabag? Listen, 6 points out of the next 6 in the champs. Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, yeah. Barca, Napoli, Atalanta. Yeah. We should be getting 6 points out of the next 6. We have to take care of them. We have to take care of the next 2 results. Can't have anything less. Can't have anything less. Sunderland at home, again, you got to take care of business. Red card bingo has begun. Oh, man. All right, let me start reading out some chats, because I feel like I'm slacking. All right, Apex. I'm going to go super chats. I'm going to go into the normal chat after. We had a red card in 4 of those 5 games. Yeah, Moresco as well. Moresco can't get sent off because he's not on the touchline, so we should be all right with that. Garnacho taking his shirt off on a yellow. Says Frosty. That's funny. That's actually funny. I could actually see that happening as well. I don't agree with I don't agree with the shirt thing either. I don't agree. What's the problem with that? Are we sexualizing the man tit? I didn't know. Are we doing that? Is that the way it is? Are we sexualizing the man tits now? Because when I did it, I don't know. I did it one time. I don't think it was a. Is it for sponsors? What? No, don't play with me. What are you talking about? It's for sponsors. Are you trying to tell me when someone celebrates, they need that sponsor on the 48K camera, the 48K camera, in crystal clarity? Yeah. So. What are we doing? When you celebrate, it's got to have yahoo.com on your shirt while your knee slide, I'm afraid. Otherwise, we're going to have to book you. What are we doing? What are we doing right now? Oh, my days. The game is gone. The game is gone. The game is gone. 69K. Ultimate HD. OLED. I don't even know what that stands for. 6,900p. Says Skull. What's like the maximum? What's the maximum quality you can get on a camera? Like 8K is as far as I am aware of. That's as far as I understand. What is above 8K? Is there anything above 8K? What's next? Let me know in the chat. What's after 8K? Can it go mad? Can it get crazy? Can we go 10? It's mad. 16K. Is it? Yeah, 16K. 24K. Are you guys just being silly? Are you being serious? Because you know sometimes you like to troll. 16K's come up a few times. What the hell is a 16K camera? What is that? What are you trying to show? Are we doing an X-ray? Are we doing a MRI scan, or what are we doing? CAT scan? What are we doing? 16K. What are you trying to see? Bones and veins and shit? IMAX. Bro. Man's trying to make the humans transparent with the 16K cameras, just looking through people. I don't know, man. Oh, People got silly with the like button. I don't ask for likes. The other content creators are like, oh my God, you gotta ask for likes. I'm trying to dispel it. I'm trying to dispel the myth. You don't need to ask for that shit. Put on a good show, have good dialogue, make great content, and the likes will come. Don't let me down, chat. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not asking for that, because for me, you man are all seasoned vets in this game. You know where the buttons are. You press them at your own jurisdiction. I don't need to be telling nobody to do nothing at this point. We you know what I mean? We seasoned here. We all experienced. I'm just trying to dispel the myth, because me personally, if I'm watching a show, I don't want to hear that shit. I just continue with the show, because I'm gonna press it if it's good. That's my logic. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna interrupt the show to ask for shit. I'm just gonna keep it stepping. But at the same time, don't make me be wrong. TH14, you pretty much asked. That's only because he brought it up, not because I wanted to. Hey, not because I wanted to, because he brought it up. TH, bro, he said it. So I'm just saying the logistics as to why I didn't say it. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying, TH? You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get that off the screen, because it's taking up bare space. Oh, I'm nervous as hell. I'm so nervous, man. I'm so nervous. The lineups made me feel even more nervous. If we'd come here today with the lineup that I had in my head, even with the injuries, obviously Caicedo not being there is peak. Yeah, let's keep that a buck. That's our player of the season right there. That's our player of the season. He's looking like he's going to be our player of the season. Back-to-back campaigns. It's going to take an absolute... It's going to take something mad for someone to overtake Caicedo as player of the season. The way he's playing, how influential he is, up until this point, how durable he is in comparison to a Cole Palmer, who's obviously not going to be back until maybe December. That just kind of rules him out of any kind of conversation for that. He's a massive loss. We not really spoke about it because we kind of have to accept it and take it, because we know he's got to be looked after. He had a doubt coming in. But not having Caicedo on this pitch. When was the last time we played a big game without Caicedo, guys? You know, that's a big thing. And I rate our midfield, so I'm not really going to cry about it, because we shouldn't have to play Caicedo 38 Premier League games out of 38. That's what you have Santos for. That's what you have Lavia for. It's not really what I thought Gusto was here for, but hey-ho, he's here. But that's a big loss. That's definitely a big loss. So we have to legislate for it, for sure. Who's gonna break up play? I don't really see Lavia as a 6. Like, I don't see Lavia as like a holding midfielder per se. I think he's actually more of like a Mateo Kovacic. I was thinking about this the other day. I think because Lavia always plays deep, we just kind of just assume he's a defensive midfielder. And I'm not saying he's not. But what I'm saying is he's not my primary defender in the midfield. He's not my Caicedo. He's not my Kante. He's not even my Nemanja Matic. I see him as almost the guy next to that guy. I see him as like Kovacic next to Kante. Really technical. He will support. He's a supporting act for me defensively. He's not. If Lavia is holding it down, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's holding it down. I think he's the second. Yeah, he's a hybrid. He's a supporting cast. He's a backup dancer to the defender, to the main defensive midfielder. Because I feel like Lavia's best attributes, we don't really. Obviously, he can chip in with the winning the duels, but his best attribute really is on the ball. I think Lavia's best attributes are on the ball, carrying the ball, dribbling. I think his passing can be good as well. He's a different type of midfielder to what we have, but he's definitely he's very much known for what he does on the ball. I don't look at Lavia and be like, oh, there's my destroyer. You know what I'm saying? So he's in there today. Gusto's in there. Santos. They're all just gonna kind of have to do a bit of everything. They're gonna kind of all, yeah, you could call him a 6, but he'd be a different type of 6. You know, if he's a 6, he's a different type of 6. There's different types of 6s. We can say that. You know, Jorginho is not the same type of 6 as a Roy Keane, or that's probably enough of an example to be fair. So there's different types of 6s, but as a John Obi Mikel, if you want to say John Obi Mikel versus Jorginho, different types of 6s. So yeah, you could still call him a 6 if you want. I can hear that, but he's definitely not He's definitely not the same type of six that that we need to if you want, but he's not the same type of six that we might need to break up everything. So let's see, man. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I think all three of them today are gonna have to balance each other out. They're gonna have to all chip in equally. They're all gonna need help in different departments. Lavia's gonna help Gusto in the first phase. Maybe hopefully Gusto helps Lavia off the ball. Santos is gonna have to do everything. Box to box, goals, everything. Absolutely everything. And yeah, I don't even know if we've even seen that three play together. So that chemistry, understanding, that comes into things as well. How many games has Lavia, Gusto, and Santos played in midfield together without Enzo, without Caicedo? None. Probably none. I'm trying to think about Lincoln, who played in that game. But outside of that, these are the things we have to take into account. So if we're not looking free-flowing, boy, I'm not surprised because the midfielders ain't even on the same wavelength today. We've never really played these three together. One of them ain't even a midfielder, and the others ain't played together. So these are the kind of things that you got to account for in terms of a performance. I think with that lineup today, I'm not really asking for a great performance now. I'm just looking for a result. I could definitely understand why the performance wouldn't be good. That's for sure. But we need to get a result. So, try and get to the substitution period. Hopefully in the lead. If you're leading 1-0, 2-1. And then when the subs come on, try and balance out the team a bit with whatever's going on in the game, and then just go on to win from there. But if these guys put in a 5-star performance with this lineup, I'll be absolutely ecstatic. I'll be shocked because that would be a lot. After the international break, 12:30 away from home, the guys don't really know each other too well in midfield. Boy, 5-star performance is a lot. It's a lot to ask. All right, so we're a minute counting down. We're 1 minute to the game. Let me actually get my time already. Gonna kick off soon, people. Where is this now? And it's annoying because I did actually initially want a good performance today, but now that I've seen the lineup, I can't really get onto the players too much if the performance isn't the best. I think we definitely need to try and keep a good defense today. We've got enough guys back there. Should be able to hopefully do something defensively. But Chalobah, Champong, hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, I can see how it could concede a goal or two, but hopefully it doesn't. So this is tough. It ain't easy out here. Be real. Top to bottom is spooky. It was I think I would have much preferred Badiashile obviously next to Achampong today. Just the same defense. Obviously, Chalobah's had a lot of individual errors this season, so he's gonna have to clean that up. Right, I'm gonna have the timer ready to go. Big Ange, very nervous. What is the confidence levels? This is where I'm gonna try and keep it positive because I don't want to go into it ever a game thinking we can't win. We're not even started yet. I'm gonna predict us to win, but it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly, bro. I'll go over like a 2-1 Chelsea win now that I've seen the teams, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's very, very tight 1-1 for a very long time, and we make some changes, and I hope then we can just get that winner. And I'll go over 2-1 Chelsea win. I think we can win for sure, but it could be ugly, guys. It could definitely be ugly. Yeah, might be frustrated for large parts of the game, but need the result. Right, timer's going to be on screen as soon as it kicks off. We're about to kick off. The referee's got hair on his head. Hair follicles, healthy, luscious locks. There's even some color in the hair as well. We might be onto something, chat. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know what his name is. And I hope it stays that way. I don't want no drama. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble here, ref. No trouble. Time is going to go up. Right, we're off. If it's So if it's a bit behind what you guys are following on, then we will make the corrections. Hey, this is going to be a long one. This is going to be stress. Am I in sync? A little bit behind. I'll get that patterned. I'm a couple seconds off. Big up the chat. Chelsea. Oh, shit. We've already given the ball away. Oh, my God. No, no, no. No. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. What a shocking effort. What a shocking effort. Oh, my days. If that was someone who had any confidence in their... Look, Gusto. Gusto! 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 What the fuck did I say about this guy in midfield? He's already started his shenanigans, fam. He's already started his shit. What did we say? Stop your bullshit. Stop your bullshit. Bro, you see what? He's already started his bullshit, bro. We're not even a minute into this game and he's already started his shenanigans. Don't piss me off today, on God. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. But like I said, the evidence is there in the midfield for this brother. Don't play with me right now, on God. Oh, this guy just give it away straight away. What's he doing? Nearly 1-0 down already, fam. We need to fix up. First 5 minutes, I need us to pattern up, man. Goodness me. Need to set a tempo here. Come on. Oh, boy. He just gave the ball away, yeah, and he just basically just gave it to their striker. He just ran at our defense. Thankfully, the shot that he got off wasn't a problem because it was a terrible effort. But yeah, we're not trying to see that. So Chalobah's playing left side defense, which is interesting. So Achampong's playing in the middle, which is where he played against Palace on the first day with Mateta. So I don't know. Obviously, from an aerial standpoint, I think I said this against Palace as well. From an aerial standpoint, you'd want Josh in the middle because Josh aerially should be better than Chalobah, who I think is pretty medium aerially. I'd always say he's like a 50% aerial duel, 55% aerial duel success rate kind of centre-back. He actually might have higher success rate. I think I was on Connor's channel over the break when we were talking about rating and ranking the players. I think he actually said to me Chalobah was actually averaging 60+% aerial duel success rate this season, which is really good. But usually it's more 50s for me. So Achampong aerially in the middle with their striker today, it makes sense to go up against him in the box and whatnot. But then when Chalobah plays left side centre back, he doesn't play with the passes as freely, and he turns onto his right, so it kind of slows things down. He doesn't really punch the ball through the lines. So we're kind of imbalanced when he's over there on the ball and build up. But when you got injuries, there's not really much you can do. So we kind of just have to put up with that. The Chalobah's obviously much better on the ball on the right. So is what it is. That was good play. Lavia, that was really good play. Everybody there, build up nice. That was nice to see. Just keep Gusto kind of as... He's kind of got to be as high up the pitch as possible in build up. We don't really want Gusto in build up. He's Neto. Oh, he's Gusto. Oh my days. What is going on here? Jeez. Sells, who I think was at Strasbourg. Then he went to Forest. Had a great season last season. Neto did really well, man. This is the kind of responsibility he's got to take today. He almost made it through for a shot himself. And then I think the block has actually hit us and it's out for a goal kick now. Gusto. Yeah. Best case scenario, you're seeing Lavia, Santos drop in for build up, and Gusto is up the pitch. Reece James has dropped in there as well, so he's kind of flirting around with the midfield. It looking like a box midfield, guys, with James, Lavia in the base, and Santos and Gusto in the half spaces, and then the back three is self-explanatory. But it's mad. There's so many people in positions that you just wouldn't expect them to be in right now. But yeah, go on. Oh, João Pedro, go on. Oh, that's a pull. That's a pull. That's a free kick. That's a free kick. It's a free kick. These guys are going to play dirty. Absolutely, they're going to play dirty. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be rough and tumble. No doubt. But we need gusto up the pitch, man. Counter press, runs but in behind on the right, all of this kind of stuff. None of the first phase duties, please. None of that stuff. We don't need any of that. Up the pitch you go. Ball in, Neto. Garnacho. I knew he's going to do that. He's got that Everton goal in his eyes. He's got it in his head. Would have been a sick assist if it came off. He's got... Every time I see Garnacho, yeah, line up one of them bicycle kicks, I just think about that goal against Everton. It was, you know, obviously because he done it, it wasn't like going down in... And also maybe the importance of the goal, because they're not in a title race, Man United. But that was one of the great Premier League goals. And that's coming from me, you know what I mean? But I have to be fair. That was one of the great Premier League goals. It just didn't have the same importance. You know, it was Rooney versus Man City kind of vibe with the whole punching of the corner flag. But if we're talking about technique, distance and power and accuracy, and boy, that shit slapped. I'll be real. That was an incredible goal. That was an incredible goal. 6 minutes 40. So he just wants to do it again. And I hear it. If I scored a great goal like that, I'd want to try and replicate it at least 6, 7, 9 times. Oh, Forest have got it off us in midfield. Does it? It felt like almost there was some sort of free kick coming. Our players were kind of caught cold. I don't know what Chalobah's kind of shouting about. So when we're building up, it's a 3 and it's a 2. You see James and Lavia in the base. Gusto's higher up in the 8. Yeah, this is how it is. So let's see how good Nottingham Forest's press is going to be. And let's see how we get out of it. But sometimes we just bypass and we go straight to Gusto. That's the second time Sanchez has done that. And obviously you have to trust Gusto's first touch, first time pass is going to be on point. These things are very iffy sometimes with him. Up and down. Why is everyone saying 6-7? Did I say something about 6-7? I don't think I did. Neto. Need a nice early goal. Set the tempo. Lavia. Garnacho. Okay, good. Santos. Lavia. I don't know. It's a nice idea, Cucurella, but wasn't really quite ready for it, but not bad. If we play well with this you know set of players, I'd be very impressed because boy, it's you know playing well when everybody's out there and fully fit and all the positions make sense and whatnot is one thing. Doing it with this kind of team where you're seeing a lot of guys operating in positions that we don't really tend to see them. Like right now, Cucurella is 1 minute he's in the back 3, then he's kind of in midfield. Look, Chalobah's giving it away. James is in midfield. Lavia, it's all over. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He sat him down. Oh, my days. Oh, my days, guys. The build-up is stressing me out a bit. It's the second time we've been caught. Look, Chalobah again. This is what I was talking about with the whole right foot on the left side type thing and not open up your body, left foot, spray the thing around the corner. That's what happens when you got Chalobah over there. And that's why Badiashile and Levi Colwill are so important, because they would have just played down the left, open up their body, and they would have just been able to open up the whole pitch. Chalobah's always coming in, then the options aren't there, and then things happen. Garnacho, good touch. Oh, unlucky. So, yeah, deal with that. So, yeah, there's the build-up. It's a bit spooks. He's thinking we're talking about 6-7, the drill group. That's the first 6-7, to be fair, is the drill group. Facts. It's true. That's the first 6-7. You man are late to the 6-7. Oh my God, Sanchez. What is going on back here? These lot are gonna... There. Hey, go on, Jao, please. Yo, Jao. Oh, no. Chances. Oh, well done. Oh, no, the chance is gone. I thought we were in. Oh, well done, Lavia. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit ugly, guys, but because we just got, bro, we got the two right backs in midfield at times. Cucurella's in the 10, and it's this and that, bro. This thing is so complicated today, isn't it? That's a poor cross, Reese. Your standards. The thing is so complicated, you know. We got three. We basically got three right backs out there. Josh is a right back by trade. Garnacho. This thing is complex, you know. Gone are the days where, bruv, you just put up the 4-4-2 Sky Sports on the screen, and then Andy Gray would be like, and Ryan Babel is gonna go up and down the flanks like this, and Maluda's gonna go up and down, and then Lampard will just get advanced, and Makalele will drop to this here and like that. I remember them pre-match templates on the screen, and all he would do is just get the wingers and go like that, get the attacking midfielder and go like that, get the defensive midfielder and go like that. That's the end of the tactical explanation. Imagine these days trying to explain this shit before the game. Gusto's gonna go into the 8-10, swap with Reece James at right back when he goes into midfield. Cucurella is going to be playing in the back three, but then he's going to go into the 10. Then he's going to... Bruh, it's long. It's long. It's long. 12 minutes in. Boy. Those were the days, man. It's a very mixed start. We've got into some good areas in the first 12 minutes. We've got into some decent areas, but at the same time, there's some errors as well in the build-up. So we could concede, but we could also, we could create something where we're kind of... It's a bit back and forth at the moment. It's a bit unstable to watch. If anything, it might be a good thing, guys, that Nottingham Forest are actually playing and trying to press and trying to come out. It just gives us more space to work in behind. So it's actually not bad, I guess, that they're actually trying to play football. I thought this was going to be a nasty low block, but they're actually trying to play. Need some Pedro magic, yeah. Oh, they're in our box. Gibbs White. Cleared. Oh. I don't know if he always leaves Gu on the bench, because obviously now Gu can't move in January because he played against Liverpool. So that whole thing is done with the whole you can't play for more than 2 clubs in one season. He's not going to be able to go unless he goes back to Sunderland on loan. So I don't know if he just doesn't want to start Gu and put João 10 because he wants to have a striker on the bench as an option, because if he plays both of them, he's got basically no striker on the bench to change the game. I don't know. I don't know if that's one of the reasons. Maybe it is. Maybe that's one of the reasons, but yeah, it's an interesting one. That might be it, but again, like, I don't know. If that is the reason, though, that almost means we would never have really seen Delap and João Pedro together too often, because he would always want to strike on the bench. And initially, the plan was lining up to be Jackson out on loan, Delap would be fit, and João Pedro would be fit, and that would be your only options up front. So therefore, if you've only got 2 strikers, and I said this in the summer when I wanted 3 strikers, if you've only got 2 strikers and you always want to have a striker on the bench to change the game, you effectively limit yourself. You can only play with 1 striker in the game. You can't play João Pedro in the 10. You have to play him as the 9 every single time, because you don't have numerically enough options to play two strikers from the start, or João Pedro and a striker, and have 1 on the bench. So, it's a bit limiting. It's a bit kamikaze at the moment, guys. As the ball's not settled, it's kind of bobbling all over the place. Lavia's gone down with a tackle now. No one's really put their foot on it and keep it for a second. Lavia should be fine now. I don't think he's injured. Would you take Endrick on loan? It's better than nothing. Absolutely, yeah. I would. But that, it depends what situation we're in January. But yeah, he'd be on the list as someone that you have to look at for sure. You have to. We need another striker. So I don't know who it's gonna be, but something's got to happen. Falling behind. Oh, Garnacho. Go on, Garnacho. Oh. Milinkovic over there, man. I saw Strasbourg drew 3-3 yesterday with PSG as well. That was a very entertaining game. I actually thought they might win for a second, but I think Penders on the penalty. This is it. As much as Penders is obviously like a big talent and whatnot, he's still young. You have to remember he's very young. So to expect him to come to Chelsea next season, just grab the number 1 shirt and be a Premier League title contending goalkeeper it's a bit too much to be asking. He's still a young guy. He's obviously got promise, but I've seen people saying we signed the wrong Strasbourg striker because my man banged in too. But what can you do? Here's Gibbs White. Good game. What happened with the seasoning? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. What are you talking about? I didn't get to watch the full game. No, I just watched the highlights because I was out for dinner with my girl's sister, so I wasn't at home, but I saw the highlights. I was keeping up to date with it when it was going on, and yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. Wish I could have covered it, to be honest, but it's what it is. 17 minutes. Cucurella. Chalobah, Cucurella. Ooh. Just a bit scrappy, man. It's very, very scrappy. Very scrappy. Oh, yeah, sorry, the chicken seasoning that I put up on my story. Now I know what you're talking about. Bro, please, don't even take me back to them dark days. Oh, my God, the build-up play! This build-up play is... Josh, you're having a mare, Josh. You're having a mare, Josh. Josh, you're having a mare back there. You've misjudged the flight of the ball. You've come in, you're not judged the flight of it. The ball's gone over you now. Now you're backtracking. Now you're trying to do last-ditch clearance. Now you've flicked it on. Now that, bro... Look at the amount of chances they've had in comparison to the amount of chances we've had. It's not good. We need to fix this build-up play because it's not working. These guys are not in sync. They've not played enough football together. Maybe the Lavias with the Joshes and the Gustos and all these guys. It's too messy out there. It's way too messy. There's no synergy. There's no chemistry. There's no understanding. There's no comprehension. There's nothing. The guys are just winging it. They're trying to do first phase football on the fly. It's crazy. It's very, very disjointed. We need to get this first goal because, boy, we could have easily conceded now. You know, I tried to let off the first couple mistakes, you know, but now it's getting a bit much now. Too much mistakes. Gonna end up costing us in a minute. Gonna end up conceding. Yeah, that chicken seasoning, bro. I'm never buying that product again. I dashed it straight in the bin. Ruined my whole meal. I thought it was real chicken seasoning, bro. I put it in the food. Yeah, I was trying to make, I was making a chicken wrap, bro. I put it in, like I would usually put in my normal seasoning, but I was like, let me try this one. When I looked at the back of the packet, bro, 77 grams of salt with 100 grams. Every 100 grams, bro. That's not seasoning, bro. That's just salt. That's false advertising, bro. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's on Instagram. Right, we got a free kick. We got a free kick. What we going to do? We've taken it short. Gusto's clipped it. Back post. Cucurella. Oh, I thought we were in. I really thought we were in, but it was offside, guys. Offside. Cucurella's way off. He's way off. He's way off. He's tried to arc his run, so he's come in on the line, but then he's not. Him and Gusto, you know, they're not on the same wavelength, so he's not timed it, and then he's just off. He's just off. That's a shocking switch, boy. What are you doing? Win that. Go on, Neto. Go on, Neto. I'm not seeing enough combination playing in our attack. It's all very individual. It's all very like you receive it. You gotta get past like two people, which we don't have elite level dribblers, and then it's like there's no one around, and it's just very disjointed, man. It's very disjointed. Back to front is very disjointed. These guys don't really know each other. Bro said there's not enough salt. You're crazy, bro. Yo, man, that shit took me out. You know when you take the first bite into something? Bro, I had the mango chutney there, bro, because I was trying to make different wraps. Mango chutney, bro. Laid that thing on. Bro, when I took one bite into that chicken, bro, and I tasted the salt, oh my God, I wanted to cry, bro. Oh, I was so hungry as well. Had to dash everything, bro. You don't understand how angry I was. Oh, for me to put up a story like that, you know the anger. You just made a whole meal and you got to bin it because it's just gone wrong. Never test seasoning, bro. You got to go with what you know. If I didn't do that, I wouldn't be in this mess. Gibbs White. Oh, I'm crying just thinking about it. Ball in the box, cut back, cleared. Oh, this is dangerous. Listen, it's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be ugly, guys. If we win, it's going to be nasty. We said it before we said it just before kickoff with the team that went out there and with all of the big brain ideas that we're trying to put out on this pitch with right backs in midfield, right backs in half spaces, and it's all sorts of madness. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. I'm looking forward to the post-match press conference when he kind of explains his thinking and logic behind some of these moves today. I'm sure a lot of it is going to be down to injuries, but some of it is still baffling. It's not going to be a nice performance. If we not had a shot, I don't know if Gusto's counts as a shot or if what it was, cross shot, I don't know. So yeah, but João Pedro's not had a shot, and that's my biggest problem. It's going to be 6 games, no shot for João Pedro if we don't fix up. There's no service there. João Pedro, again, similar to previous games, no service, no shooting opportunities, nothing. 24 minutes. So we need to pattern up. Here's Cucurella. She's going to lob it down the line. No options. No options. Headed. I'm going to go into the chat. Got a free kick for Nottingham Forest. I mean, that's why he got no shots off, red cards. I mean, yeah, that certainly is some context. Is that plays a part? Is when you're down to 10 men, you know, you're not gonna be as. But that's also the manager for setting up too defensively when we got those red cards and not allowing us to continue to have any sort of attacking outlet. You know, so what we spoke about that before. But yeah, you're right. Rank the big six members based on ball knowledge. It's tough. That's a tough question, man. Saeed's watching the most ball. So he has to get that. He has to get that because he does watch the most, I think. And then Tobes articulates it well when he's on form, but his Chelsea bias is disgusting, bro. This is what makes me dock him points, bro. His Chelsea bias is so bad. This guy was trying to rub out Caicedo last season, telling me, oh, he's not been that good for a few months now. I was like, do you want to slap across your bald head, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you want to slap across your bald head right now? So I'm docking points there, bro. I'm docking points. Grizz is good, you know, when he's actually talking about like players from overseas and whether he rates them or he doesn't. I think his track record is actually quite sturdy for that stuff. I've been keeping an eye on it. It's good. Big Steve's got a good track record when it comes to not rating Man United players and then they turn out to be bums. It's difficult. It's close, you know. Ball in. No. Oh, saved by Sanchez. There's not. Everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses, is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a cop out. I'm not trying to cop out of the question because I would just tell you if someone was like just way off. But like, there's strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to new players coming into the league, I'd trust Grizz over Saeed. I think. I know Turkish don't really watch the other leagues, so he's quite low on that as well. But then if I'm going, it depends on what I'm going with. If Tobes is not being biased and he's just being fair, then he's good. But then when he gets biased. So I don't know, man. It's tough. I'll think about it. What happened with Caicedo? He's injured. Got a knock. Forrester playing out from the back, cleared. Harry, such a big gap up top. You press would be the one. That's what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Even to just keep Nottingham Forest humble. Because right now, they're not humble, bro. They're really not humble. If Gu is up there just to give them something to think about going that way in terms of the press, in terms of the runs in behind, just to push their defensive line back a little bit more. Because right now, they're having a bit of a free-for-all. Because they just touch tight to João Pedro. He's coming towards the ball. So they're just pushing up the pitch with him. And then Neto and Garnacho on the touchline. They're nowhere near João Pedro anyway. So there's no link up. There's no nothing. Right now, we got a free kick. Hopefully we do something with it. It's like having Roberto Firmino up front in João Pedro. And then you've got, instead of inside wingers that are close to him, so you can link up and play balls in behind, and Garnacho's running towards goal 1v1. Neto's running towards goal 1v1. Reece James free kick saved by Sells. We've got two touchline wingers. And we ain't got anyone in the box. So it's basically a false nine and two touchline wingers. The gaps, like you said, are crazy. There's no. I want to know how many times has Neto played a pass to João Pedro in this game? How many times has Garnacho played a pass to João Pedro in this game, and vice versa? Because on everything, there's no. If you look at the pass map, them three there, there's no way they're connecting and combining. There's no way. Do you think United have a chance tomorrow to win? Not to win, no. Not to win. I think you could scam a draw. But I don't think you're winning that game. Personally. Sanchez clear. Thank you very much. We're not stringing together many passes. Andre Santos is pathetic. I've seen enough of him. Big up for the super chat. Obviously, I disagree, but each to their own, you know. like I said, you know, as much as you'd ideally want to pair these guys with Caicedo. You wouldn't want to just throw them in like this. But even the way that they've been thrown in, I don't think the setup's correct. So as much as, yeah, the performances are not good, I didn't like the setup before the game. So am I surprised that the individuals are not playing very well? No, I'm not, because I don't like the setup. This is what I said. So I can get onto the players, and you know, if they don't play well, absolutely, you know, we could talk about it. But at the end of the day, the setup is shit. It's not good. And I said that before the game. And you know, some people say, "Oh, it's just, you're a bit negative. I don't really like this. A bit too negative for me." That's fine, no problem. But the setup's not good. The setup's not good. Here's Garnacho. Unfortunate. Try the Travella. Yeah, people are moving mad with that. Like I said, you can criticize in isolation. You don't have to go on a whole madness. Chalobah, we do need to figure out this back five hoodoo, because when we have not figured it. Here's Lavia. 30 minutes in, man. No serious efforts at the moment. Apart from that, maybe that James one. Here's Neto. Oh, this makes me sad. This is sad. It's sad to watch. Josh, head it back to Sanchez. Oh, boy. What could Esteval be doing maybe on the flanks, man? Need to see him. Neto again. What are you going to do for me, man? Neto. He's very, very predictable. He's very one-trick pony. It is. I'll be honest. It's very, very predictable. That's not the best winger at the club. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me, bro. Esteval's the best winger at the club. I don't care. That's not the best. That there is not the best winger at the club. That sequence there of run, cross, and then receive it again and run and cross, and no, that is not the best winger at the club. It's not. It cannot be. It cannot be. I don't care if it works, and when it doesn't work, or when it does, it's not the best winger at the club. It can't be. Cannot. You can be good. You can be a good squad player / hard worker, Willian on the other flank to the Hazard. You can be the secondary winger. I don't give a damn. But that ain't going to be my best winger at the club doing shit like that. It ain't. Yeah. Nope. I refuse. You're going to have to step up. You're going to have to do much more than that. If you're not going to do more than what I just watched there, then we can't give you that status. You have to take that medal off your neck. You can't be that guy. I need much more than that. I need much more than that. It's not enough. One goal, 0 assists this season. Not enough. It's not enough. I was arguing with Alex on Twitter for you know, he keeps putting up these tweets. Neto doesn't get enough respect. I'm like, nah, I think he's rated exactly how he should be rated, bro. You man want to start talking about world class or something like that, then I'm gonna need to see some world class performances, not just a little patch or a period. I'm gonna need to see a world class season. You know what I mean? And even then, world class season, you're meant to wait for 2-3 seasons, which is what we was meant to do with Palmer, but we couldn't wait any longer. Man got 4 goals in a game. What can you do? But people are talking about, oh, he's not respected enough. He's not rated highly enough. What the fuck are you watching, bro? Did you what do you want? Do you want at least say accreditation? What do you want? Bro is getting exactly what he should get for a £60 million player. Like, that's it. You're a hard worker. You track back. You do your due diligence. You try to cross. What else are we trying to discuss? Couple goals here and there. What more do you want? Did my man bang in 10 Premier League goals in a season or 15? What are we doing right now? Did he do a Saka or Palmer? I don't know. Yeah, but bro, so I'm not inventing talking points, bro. He's saying we don't rate him highly enough. What are we meant to say, bro, that we haven't already said? Tell me where the disrespect comes. What are we not saying that he's doing? What is he not getting enough credit for? Let me know. Is he one of the best players in the team? Let me know what we should say that he isn't getting credit for. And then I'll let you know if we fucked up. You know, this is Chelsea, you know. You know, I hate to remind some of you, but this is Chelsea. I've seen Joe Cole, I've seen Hazard, I've seen Robben, I've seen like Maludo under Ancelotti. I don't mean to offend some of you, but this is Chelsea Football Club, you know. So when we talk about best winger and this, that, and third, I don't know what you want. But when you cost 60 and you're the most experienced and you've been in the Prem for 5, 6 years or 7 or whatever it is, yes, you're going to have to do more than this. Yes. You're going to have to do more than that. But let me not deviate attention away from the system, because the system today is the main problem. Here's Josh. I'm not gonna lie, I said this before, people don't like to hear it. It's beauty tax. I'll be real. It's pretty people tax. Neto looks aesthetically pleasing on the eye. Same with João Felix for a lot of these guys on Twitter. So it's a lot of tax. It's a lot of tax on that. I'll be real. People hate to hear it, but it's facts. And it's a nice name as well. It's a nice name. If I call him Stuart Downing, or I call him Andy Reid or some shit, it's long. It's nice name tax. I'll be real. It's nice name tax. If I give him a different name with the same play style, look at that cross. If I give him a new name with the same play style and he's English, man, them are not capping. Let's keep it a buck. This is Gallagher out wide right now. This is Roadrunner shit. But people don't want to hear this shit. And I'm being fair. I'm just being fair. This is some Roadrunner bullshit over there. Both flanks is some Roadrunner nonsense. This is what this is. There's no je ne sais quoi, there's nothing. It's just too much Roadrunner behavior on these flanks right now. It's pissing me off. There's no culture. We need better. It's just not on. He's a lot of winding me up right now. I need something in this next 5-6 minutes, because this halftime team talk is gonna be brutal. You put an English man out on that flank with that same playing style, and everybody's transfer listing him. On God, if he ain't Portuguese. Same applies to Garnacho if he was English as well and not Argentine with a nice haircut. I'll keep it a buck. These men are lucky. These men are lucky that's their name. Ball in. Shoot. Oh, fuck's sake. Santos. Not the worst effort in the world. But, yeah. It's unlucky. Come on, man. Ball in. Sanchez, can we get a counter-attack? Please. Please, bro. Please. What are you doing, bro? Can we not have one counter-attack, bro? Oh, man. Maybe it wasn't even on, because Nottingham Forest maybe didn't even throw that many players forward, but that's what we need right now, is a counter-attack. Because these wingers, They're transitional players. They want counters, they want transitions, they want space in behind. Let's just call a spade a spade. We have two wingers out there that would thrive with space in behind. Garnacho, Man United in their worst era, form, counter-attack, space, less respect, space. Neto, Wolves, space. PSG, Club World Cup, space. Running behind. We need space. These guys need space to operate in. We need balls over the top. We need to have them running towards goal. That is how we're going to get the best out of these two players. And so for that reason, I don't know why we would be trying to slow things down. We need to get that ball moving. We need to get that ball moving and quickly. But it's difficult to do because the midfield is very disjointed, so they're not really in sync to be moving the ball quickly. They have to take a bit of extra touches and understanding where each other are meant to be and whatnot. But we need to move that ball faster because that's the only way Neto and Garnacho are going to give us something if we get the ball in behind. Got a free kick. Oh, 4 minutes. We need to. I would make subs at half-time, but we'll get the lineups back on screen at half-time, see if we can change this. It's been a really poor half. Here's João Pedro. That's a great ball. That's the quality. Oh, it's the run! Santos! Oh, my days. Fuck! At this point, you'd actually want him to leave that. Is that who was that? Gusto. Oh, you don't want Gusto on that. Forget it. Santos, bro. Santos. Come on, man. It's not a bad effort, but it's not a bad effort, but I need goals, bro. You're in Enzo Fernandez's position. I need the goals from midfield. We saw it at Strasbourg. We need the finishing, bro. That's 2 chances. It's not nice. It's not nice that the striker's not getting the chances and he's having to create. And he did a great pass. Lord and behold, the guy's a fucking 10. Hey, Lord and behold, João Pedro plays the best pass in the game. From what position, chat? From the fucking midfield. We should have Gil up front. I'm going to lose my head. I'm going to lose my fucking head. What did I say, chat? This guy's a 10. Play him in the 10. Create chances. Have a striker. Have strikers. Have people on have options. What are we doing? My head's hot. I'm tired of being right. Nobody's played a pass like that all game. You know why? Because they can't. And it took João Pedro to step into the creative half spaces to play that pass. And it should be a striker on the end of that chance and putting us 1-0 up. But instead, it's a midfielder. This is stage 1 crash out. Because it's all so simple. It's all so obvious. And we want to make things complicated, and I don't understand why. And yes, unfortunately, it does go back to not having the 3 strikers and having only 2, and now this is what we're doing. But at the end of the day, we make things so difficult. We make things so difficult. This is what it is. It's right there in front of you. Just do it. We're just dropping needless points in these games because we don't want to do simple things that make sense. So jarring, man. Fucking hell, bro. Don't tell me I'm doing too much, bro. Please. Shut up. Because when I've been saying it for months and people, you know how much shit I get for saying that? For saying the guy, when we signed him, I said he's half spaces. Then he gets a few goals in the Club World Cup. Then everyone's saying, no, he's a striker. I'm like, cool, whatever. Then we don't have 3 strikers going into the season. But we should have 9, 10 centre-backs. We should have 10 centre-backs, even though we couldn't sell them in time, but we shouldn't have 3 strikers. Now we don't have the 3 strikers, we have Gui. We don't want to play Gui. And we got João Pedro doing exactly what João Pedro is capable of doing, having better performances, potentially getting an assist. And then now people are telling me to calm down. I'm not going to calm down. I'm not going to calm down because we're not utilising João Pedro properly. So why would I calm down? That is right now our best attacker. He just shown us what he's capable of doing. He's not a striker who doesn't who just he's just gonna be in the box and there's not gonna be any touches. The guy is a footballer. He can create. He can do so many things, and we just limit him and shackle him. And then we wonder why we don't get things out of him. It's just stupid. It's just dumb. It's just stupid. The guy would have more shots if we had a striker up front because the striker would hold the ball up. Then the striker brings the ball up the pitch. João Pedro is now ghosting, box crashing. He gets the shots. Some of you lot don't understand how much I want to win our games. Maybe you think this is some sort of joke. That's your business. If you're just maybe you've lost your appetite. I don't know. That's your business. Do you know what I mean? But I want to win this game, and we've wasted 45 minutes. This is a waste of 45 minutes because what we're gonna have to do in the second half is exactly what we needed to do at the start of the game. Maresca's coming downstairs now to have a chat. We've wasted 45 minutes. We've not learned anything in these 45 minutes that we didn't know before the game kicked off. We now know exactly what we need to do. We should have done it from the beginning. It's equivalent. It's equivalent to what Arsenal almost did at home to Man City, where really they wasted 45 minutes. And then all the changes that all the Arsenal fans wanted, they got in the second half. They started to play better, and then they got the equaliser. They started to look like a proper team, and they could have won the game. We're wasting time. We're wasting time right now. That's what we're doing. We're wasting time. Sorry, you lot calm down and be like all mature in that, and then when Arsenal lift it or some shit, and then you start crying in my mentions, yeah, then we'll talk again. But you lot need to get with the program. If you're not here to win, you're on the wrong thing. I'll be real. This is W's only watch-alongs, you know. The capital W on the watch-along. Watch-along starts with a W and it's capital W. You see it in the title? Capital W's. We're not here to fuck about. Some of you lot, you're here to fuck about. That's your business. Yeah? If you're here to fuck about, that's your business. I'm not here to fuck about. I want to win this game. And we are wasting time. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. What subs? We need to make subs. Oh, we need to make subs. We need to make subs. Bro. Gu's got to go up front and João Pedro's got to go in at 10 because that is chance creation. That pass for Santos, that is proper chance creation. And we don't have many guys that can play that pass. Enzo's not here. Caicedo's not here. Cole Palmer's not here. Our best passers are not playing. Neto is not a good passer. Garnacho is not a good passer. Gusto's not a good passer. Lavia's too deep, and he's not Enzo or Caicedo at passing. He's more of a carrier. And Santos is not like Enzo or Caicedo either. He's not one of our best passers. We don't have a playmaker. So, how do you rectify that? You put João Pedro in the 10. Put João Pedro in the 10. Play through João Pedro, because he's good enough for us to play through him in comparison to what we have. I think Esteval should come on as well. I don't really care who comes off between Garnacho and Neto. I think they've been equally... Actually, I don't know. Neto gets more of the ball. So Neto, in turn, creates more. But Garnacho obviously gets less of it, and then when he gets it, there's nothing really going on. They're both cum si cum sa. I'm not really too asked, I'll be honest. Because what am I comparing right now? Get me Esteval on this pitch for either of them. Esteval comes on for one of the wingers, goes onto the right. João Pedro goes into the 10, and Gu goes up front. Who are you hooking? You hook one of Neto or Garnacho, and you hook Gusto or Santos. I would probably hook Gusto and just put Santos next to Lavia. You know, just because I want a midfielder next to Lavia in midfield. But I don't know. It depends what this manager is trying to conjure up with the right-back situation. I don't know what's going on. If you're putting James in there, you're putting Gusto at right-back. Could you play James next to Lavia in midfield and put Gusto at right-back? You could do that. If you're not hooking Gusto, that's probably what you should do. Put Gusto at right back, let him go overlap on Esteval, let Esteval cut in, do a little bit of a back and forth with João Pedro. Can we get Esteval and João Pedro on this pitch in similar spaces to link up? Because right now, all we're seeing is disjointed forwards who are not connecting and combining. You get Esteval on that right wing, you give him an overlap, let Esteval combine and connect with João Pedro in that 10, and start creating opportunities for Gu. Or even if you're not creating for Gu is occupying defenders to create more space for others. The left wing, Kalas. I don't know what you can do. Maybe bring on Gittins, but maybe you leave that 20 minutes, 70 minutes, you bring him on, whatever, right? That's it. That's my take at halftime. That's my take. You know, I need creativity. I need better on the ball quality from the players that can, which is Esteval and João Pedro, the two Brazilians. I need them on the ball as much as possible. I need Esteval on this pitch. The back line is whatever. If we start to play better on the ball, the build-up play, you know, that's a bit spooky as well. If we start to we have to lean on our attack. Everyone can talk about our defense. Like I said, we have 9 centre-backs. We did not sell enough centre-backs to bring in one. Be the Brendan Rodgers of Liverpool in 13-14. Be the team that plays beautiful football, that attacks, that scores goals. Suarez, Sturridge, and Sterling. Be that team. Go over on your attack. Go absolutely over on your attack. Like, absolutely emphasize everything on your attack. Score goals and leave that defense until you know that you have to look at it with the injury-prone players in the future windows. But you should play into the attack now. But we're not doing that. So it's a bit frustrating. And you could make an argument to say that there's not enough quality in the attack to play into it, because I just said Sturridge and Suarez and Sterling, and I've looked at what we've got. But look, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You have to try. You could do it with Esteval and João Pedro. That's a start, you know, and then the rest is hopefully they step up to the plate. That's what I'm doing, chat. That's what I'm doing. I feel like it's the writing is right there on the wall. I think it's very basic. I don't think it's that difficult. I don't think it's that complicated. But if we're not gonna do it and we're gonna persist with the 2 touchline wingers, nobody coming and combining and connecting and no real individual quality to create chances, and we're not gonna get the ball to João Pedro more, and if we're just gonna keep persisting with what we're doing, we're not gonna profit. We're not gonna profit, guys. We've seen this back 5 thing before. We've seen this line up with the back 5 before, and it don't work. And the one time that we create the best chance of the game for Santos, João Pedro is playing exactly where he needs to play, in the 10. So it's getting a bit boring because, you know, we've seen it now a few times. So we need to just do it. And that's the manager now needs to get it done. Manager needs to get it done. Let me go through the chat. What we doing? Big up. There's a super chat there, brother. You didn't put anything on it, like words and whatnot, but it is what it is. Big up to you. MJP says, back to Maresca's tactics, more square pegs and round holes, and we're making Ange look like Fergie. I agree. I'm seeing a lot of overcomplicating of the game right now. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of people in areas that I don't need to see them in. I know we have injuries. I know we have doubts. But do I need to see Gusto receiving from Sanchez in midfield on a first-time touch where he's going to have a ropey touch, ropey first-time pass, give the ball away, lead to a transition multiple times we need to concede? How many more times do we need to see that? Is that not something that we've already kind of collectively understood is not going to work? Why are we still seeing that? I saw that in a Conference League final against whoever the hell we was playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been learned about this. So what are we doing? Why are we still doing this? Lavia's not been good. That's one thing to say. You know, Lavia's obviously held in high regard when he's at his best, but he's not been at his best today. He's been pretty damn poor. Josh is a bit shaky as well. There's no synergy in the back line. You can see it. Chalobah's not comfortable on the left foot, so he's always going to turn to the right. He's giving it away. Josh is trying to find people to pass to. They're not really in good spaces, or the first touch isn't there. Josh at times is maybe not waiting to pass how he should, whatever. It's mad. It's really James and Cucurella who are the furthest apart, who are the best. And the guys in the middle are the worst, or the most confused and discombobulated. And that's what it is. You know, and really, you'd want it the other way around. If you were, you'd want your centre backs to be your best defenders and your fullbacks maybe to be a bit worse, because that is, you can cover for the fullbacks. You can't cover for the centre backs. If the centre backs make a mistake, it's going to lead to a shot on goal, and it has multiple times. Multiple mistakes from everyone. Chalobah, Lavia, Achampong, they've all made a mistake at some point. Gusto, and it's all led to shots on goal. And thankfully, Nottingham Forest, they haven't been able to finish. They've had chances, they've not finished. We could easily be losing this game, but we're not. So we need to thank the higher-ups, we need to thank our lucky stars, and we need to come out in the second half with a new game plan, with people in positions that make sense, and start taking a foothold in this game. Because right now, we've caught life. We can't really get any worse than that. And that's the best thing about this at halftime. We're not losing. There's substitutions to be made to make the team better, and we can't get any worse. So those are the positives. If you came here and you needed some positives, you just got them. Those are the positives. The team cannot be more discombobulated than it is in terms of the selection, in terms of the chemistry, in terms of the positions. We cannot play any worse, and we're not losing. This is fantastic. You know, I'll be honest, it's actually really good. The fact that we've played as bad as this and the team's as messy as that and we're not losing the game, this is fantastic. We could literally still win this game and we've not been good. So let's just fix everything and then we win. It's good. You know what I mean? That's the positives. There's so much to do. There's literally so much to fix, so much to improve, so much to do, and we're not losing. If we were losing, you know, it would be a bit different, you know, because then we got to get 2 goals and all that kind of stuff. But we're not losing the game. So now, like I said, Nottingham Forest do have a couple of guys on the bench as well. They could definitely, you know, change their game and get stronger or whatever. But it is what it is. You know, that's Premier League. But have you seen Potter to Sweden? My head is on Mars. Yeah, I've seen Graham Potter could be the Swedish manager. That's crazy. That's crazy. He started in Sweden, didn't he? So he just got, bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, Graham Potter, I remember I had a family funeral to go to the same day that Tuchel got sacked. So I remember because I had to put my Tuchel video out the day after, because obviously the whole day I was occupied with that. And then we hired Graham Potter so soon after sacking Tuchel, I didn't even have time to even get over Tuchel being sacked. Graham Potter was already in the seat. That guy cannot manage any club with any emotion. You have to manage, no disrespect, your Brightons, your Portsmouths, all the seaside clubs, Southamptons, Bournemouths, all the seaside clubs. I don't know what it is, but you guys, you don't have like a nasty side to you. You don't have like an aggression really to you that I can see. You're very nice down there. Like lovely people, beautiful towns, beautiful scenery. It plays a part. You're not in the trenches. You can pretend that you're in the trenches, but when you can see the English Channel, you're not in the trenches. So that's the kind of clubs he has to manage. All your Swedens, your Norways, Scandinavian countries, countries with a good GDP. Countries with a good GDP, good healthcare, no low crime rates, all that shit. That's where you've got to be. You can't be managing any team really with anything going on. Like, it's not for you. You're not that guy. You're not that guy. You have to. So that's a great appointment. That's exactly what he needs to do. I'm being so serious, bro. He's not cut out for it. He's not cut out for it. West Ham, the Docks, Stratford. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here, man. You don't belong, bro. Newham, Borough of Newham, and you think you're going to be a head coach? Get out, bro. Come on, man. What are you doing? It's not making sense. You have to fit. The piece has to fit the puzzle, bro. It's not making sense. Come on. There's something called, I can't remember what it's called, but Like, certain players and managers suit and fit certain clubs. And Osimhen Chelsea, you know, is maybe like a fit. Isak Arsenal is a fit. You know, Klopp Liverpool is an incredible fit. Like, there's just fits. Do your clothes fit, bro? You know, if you're a medium, why are you wearing an extra large? If you're an extra large, why are you wearing a small? There's certain things that fit and certain things that don't, and that doesn't fit. Didn't fit at Chelsea. We said it from day one. Doesn't fit at West Ham. It just doesn't fit. Now, we're making substitutions. Let's get back to the game. We're making substitutions. I'm seeing Caicedo is coming on. I might cry. Guys. I'll be honest. I might shed a tear. This is incredible. I didn't even think about him coming on, but this is life-changing. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Caicedo is coming on. We might be saved. Oh, wow. This is it. We might be back. Yo, you don't understand how much it means to me to see this guy come on this pitch right now. He's so good. Right. There's hope. Right. Let's see if there was other subs made. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! I've never been so happy to see you in all my days of living. In all my days of living and breathing, I ain't never been so happy to see you. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Who's he come on for, though? Yes, he's brought on a striker. Oh, this is beautiful. Who's he come on for? Wait. No, that's not... Wait, has Gu come on? Oh, I thought Gu came on. I'm bugging. Hold on. Wait. Maybe Sofa scores behind. Gittins has come on for Garnacho. Caicedo's come on for Lavia. All right, Lavia wasn't playing well anyway. Has Gu come on? Or am I bugging? All right, maybe I'm bugging, guys. Wait. We're going to kick off. I might be bugging. We've kicked off. I might be bugging. I thought he was coming. Is he on? Nah, he's on, innit? Yeah, he's on. So why? Bro, the apps are moving slow. I could have swore I saw him. Yeah, boy. Come on, you. Let's go. This is how you know I'm starving, you know, because really, you know me, like I'm not like, but I just need a striker. I don't give a damn who he is. I don't care who you are. Get me a striker from the academy right now. That's how desperate I am for a striker on this pitch. Get me a striker from the academy, bro. Anyone that plays as a striker. I bite your hand off. I'm desperate. Right, let's see what you can do. I'm rooting for you so much. You don't even understand. I need you to come on, make an impact. So in the rest of the run of fixtures, this manager plays you up front and João Pedro plays in the 10 because we know Cole Palmer's out for a while. So I need João Pedro in the 10 and I need you up front for a run of games. Just even at least so we can get the best out of João Pedro. So Santos has come off as well. Guys. So, no, I wouldn't take Tammy Abraham back. I'm trying to win a league, mate. Well, you know, like, for me, I want a starting striker. For me, the striker we should be bringing in should be a starting striker, right? So I'm trying to shop in the category of who is going to be the next best big thing. And Delap would be my second choice. That's what I said in the summer. So I'm not really shopping in that aisle that you're in, brother, because that tells me that we're trying to get a backup. I'm not interested in that. Get me a starter. All right, go on. Yeah, João Pedro's going to be on the ball. He's going to be dribbling. He's going to be carrying. He's going to be on the ball. Yeah, Jaga Benito. This is what we're doing. We're going to be winning free kicks up the pitch. We're going to be carrying. We're going to be dribbling. We're going to be playing football. Oh, man. It's only been a few minutes and I'm already enjoying. It's a new life we're living, second half, lads. We're going to win the game. Now they're going to tell me I'm jinxing it. Marcus Thuram as a strike. Yeah, that's a shout. That's a good shout. Obviously, like, you know, we're not going to go and get Osimhen or anything because that brother already killed his career. So with his agent. But yeah, like, bro, that's a shout. That's absolutely a shout. It's absolutely a shout. Any of these guys, man. I'm not even Garassi. Someone, bro, just bring me anyone, bro, and get me a striker, bro. Just get me a striker. I'm telling you. Right. Ball's gonna come into the box. We're gonna get a cross in. We're gonna get a cross. Ball in. Come on, Chelsea. Ball in. Headed away. Let's get this goal. I'm looking out, bro. I'm smiling, bro. I feel like I'm watching a different game. I know I'm watching a different game. I don't even need to wait. I just know that life changed. I know life changed. Neto on the left. Is he gonna give me what he would have given me on the right with the ball in? Ah! What the fuck? Neto on the left. It's the same shit, baby. All this Neto on the right, hype bullshit. Get that ball on the left, swinging in the same crosses. 1-0 to the mighty Chelsea. Josh Achampong. Yes! Come on! That's what I'm talking about. Don't waste my boy's time on the left, bro. Don't waste time. Stop wasting time. I'm telling you, Neto on the left is the same as Neto on the right. All this right wing bias cutting on your left foot, just let him on the left, man. Get Esteval on the right, let that guy go on the left. Let him do all the cross and inshallah stuff on the left, man. It's the same shit. It's the same shit, chat. And I said it to Jason Cundy on TalkSport as well, because he was like, oh, I prefer Neto on the right. It doesn't make a difference what flank Neto's playing on. When a man them gonna understand what I'm saying, just let him play on the left. And this is why I was saying we don't even need to get Garnacho. You've already got Neto on the left, Gittins on the left. Just let him go on the left. If you're gonna play him on the left anyway. Save the Jogo Benito for the right. Let Esteval cook on the right. I'm telling you, this guy's whipping in crosses regardless. It doesn't matter what flank he's on. He may as well play over there. What a cross. What a cross. Josh Achampong. Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant, bro. That is brilliant. What a goal. Few minutes in, we look so much better already. Look at the passing. Look at the combinations. Hey, go on, Chelsea. João Pedro, brilliant pass to Gu. Oi. Oh, unlucky. Oi, this is good. We're cooking. This is what I'm saying. Look at the football. Good play from Gu. Lovely stuff. Beautiful. Hey, come on. I'm entertained now. I'm ready. I'm watching. Let's go, baby. Oh, man, this is beautiful. Guys, we survived. We survived, man. We're out. We're out, man. And you're cooked. That's it. You're finished. Good luck. Oh, thank God Maresca did something, man. I was going to crash out. I was already crashing out, guys, because I just had enough. Man. And we didn't even have to do... Esteval's not even on. We haven't even done the whole plan to make Chelsea great again, as CB would say. But we've done enough of it to play better. Do you know what I mean? Bro, we've done enough to play better. We haven't even done everything. We've not even gone the full tilt. But this is much better. Free kick. Somebody crash this in. Come on, Reece James, what you got for me, man? This is prime Reece James position. I've never seen Neto on free kicks, though. I'm not really too sure about all that. Ah! What's going on? Oh my God! It's 2-0 to the mighty Chelsea! This is madness! Oh my days! It's an absolute kamikaze at the City ground! Chelsea 2-0 up! Few minutes gone! Hold that donkey! What are we saying? Nah, they will be on to me. Neto. The Neto man are going to be on to me. It's fine. I'll take it. What a goal. What a finish. Sells, I'm not really, look, that's your business. I'm not going to lie, I don't really care. What a goal. I've never seen Neto take a free kick. He's done it. In the space of a few minutes. That's a goal and an assist. Damn. I might have to hate more. I might have to slander more if you're going to respond like that. That was fantastic. 52 minutes in, 2-0. Life has changed. As soon as he brought on... But this is the thing. It's a great goal from Neto, but it's Gu that wins that free kick. And this is the thing. Good things happen to good people. Good things happen to good people. When you start to do the right things in terms of people in the right places, you play better football, good things lead to good things. Good things lead to good things. This is better. This is how we should have been playing. Few changes and look at the performance. And now we got more opportunities to score and he's taken it. He's taken it. Oh, my goodness. We've come a long way in a few minutes. Look at the difference. Look at the difference, man. It's like watching a whole different team. Oh, my days. What a finish. And good. I'm glad Neto's, you got to take that responsibility. Good. That's what you got to do. Goal and assist. Fantastic start to the second half. That's what we need. We need more goals. We need more assists. I always say the assists are not really always in the player's control because if you miss bare chances, what can the guy that's creating do? Same with Cole Palmer last season. But I need more goals. That's the second goal of the season in the Prem, I think, for Neto, or second in all comps. We need more goals. Like, what do you think? This is not no idiot institution, chat. This is not no idiot institution. I need more goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Strike me down if I'm lying. I need more goals. Second goal in all comps. What are we doing, chat? I need more goals. So you can absolutely take me to the cleaners. But I really don't give a shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I really don't give a damn. I really don't care. I'm demanding exactly what I should demand. So step up. The fuck? I'm scared for Ange's safety. Oh, I'm not, bro. I'm not. I'll be real. I don't give a damn. If he gets sacked, that's his business. That was never a right fit. So, you know, I don't really. It's really on the owner. The owner had Nuno. He, you know, they were having their little fight and they're back and forth. Man said, "Nah, you should." This is so funny. Man said, "Nah, man, you should just be quiet for the rest of the watch along." What are you talking about? I've literally been proven right. This is what I love about this job. I've been proven right, and man, them are trying to dunk it on my head top. I said we should play Gu up front. I said João Pedro should play in the 10. I said Neto on the left is exactly the same as Neto on the right, even though people are obsessed with him being on the right because they think he's Iron Robin. Now I'm getting my head slapped. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? We're playing better with the changes that I implemented at halftime on this watch along, and you're trying to cuss me? You must be funny. You must be funny. You know what I'm saying? You must be funny. This is the thing. You can't dunk on me because we made changes, bro. I literally said we should make those changes. You know what I'm saying? I basically made them. And whoever else agreed that we should make them. You know what I'm saying? So that free kick come from Gu winning the foul, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's good play. Josh. What? I don't know what that is. And the assist comes from a cross. What did I say? When I was cussing him, I was saying, bruv, all this guy's doing is running and crossing. He ran and crossed. But he assisted, you know. But he did what he does. That's what he does. Thankfully, we had the Achampong in there, and it was actually a very good cross this time. Some of them were overhit before. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. But he's doing exactly what. Now, the free kick, that was a surprise. I didn't know he could take free kicks. But the assist is trademark Neto, cross. That's exactly what he does. If we could play him on the left, and just play Estevao on the right, and just let the left wingers interchange and swap, depending on who wants to play well, that's all cool. That's all cool. That's all you can do. Caicedo coming on is a big thing. That's a big thing. Absolutely. It's a big thing. Did not expect that. Right, we're 2-0 up. We're living. We can't really go wrong. We can't really go wrong now. Surely, we just need to do you know what? We should really go for the third, actually. We shouldn't rest on our laurels. 2-0 is still a messy scoreline if you get comfortable. We need to go and get the third. Go on. Oh, unlucky. But João Pedro is shooting now. That's good. That's João Pedro's shot. We're getting somewhere. João Pedro's had a shot. That was a really, I think it's deflected out for a corner. I don't know. I think it is. Let's see. No, they just gave a goal kick. I thought it was a bit of a deflection, to be honest. Yeah, we need to try and get the third goal. Need to try and get the third goal. I think I predicted 2-0 on Big Six, which, I mean, that'll be very nice, but I want the third goal. I want the third goal. Yeah, Don's gonna be living life right now because of the GU impact, and rightly so, rightly so, rightly so, rightly so. We needed him to come on. And he's, what GU's doing is he's pushing that back line back a bit. He's humbling them a little bit. And he's getting João Pedro more touches and more time on the ball. And all I'm really interested in is getting the best out of our best players. And João Pedro is one of our best. And he's our best attacker on the pitch. So we have to get the best out of him. So it just makes sense. It just makes sense. If you can get someone on that's going to allow for, one of your best players in attack to flourish and to get more touches on the ball and to be more influential, you do it. You just do it. And that's exactly what this is. That's a great ball round the corner. Neto, what you got for me? And now what you're going to get is a perfect scenario. We're 2-0 up. Nottingham Forest are going to come onto us more. It's going to leave more space in behind for GU, for Neto. Should be more balls over the top. Should be more fun for the mighty Chelsea. Should be more fun. Can't really go wrong. Jackson was good at pressing and holding up the ball. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. His finishing was very messy, but he did have his attributes. Absolutely. So if you don't replace those attributes and then improve on them, you're going to feel the lack of you're going to feel the drop off. Yeah. Absolutely, bro. Against this setup, when you got a back five like Forest, I don't know what Wolves are gonna do. I don't know what's how Sunderland will go about it at the Bridge. Cool. When you've got that setup, bro, you have to go with a striker up front, and you have to get João Pedro in the 10. You need to be attacking their 3 with your 2. How do you expect a striker that isn't Drogba or Osimhen to go up against a back 3 on crosses, on everything, and then not even that type of guy? That's a shocking miss. That's a shocking miss. Fuck. Could have conceded. Should be probably 2-1, but Forest have messed that up. How do you expect someone that isn't a proper, bulldozer of a striker, like the guys I just named, to play up against a back 3 and be involved as much as they should be? And if they are involved, then there's no one up front. So then you have nobody to cross to and no one to play to. It just doesn't make sense, bro. You have to play GU in these games. Because that's all you have. That's all you have. Neto. And look how much you've seen the forwards are linking up much more now. You've seen GU pass to Neto, João Pedro pass to GU. Look at this, GU in behind, unlucky. You're seeing the link up is much more. You're seeing much more connection between the front line. Much more. Brilliant. Because effectively, we have an extra attacker on the pitch, which is what we spoke about before as well. We don't need to have 5 defenders and 3 attackers against a back 5. We've got 4 attackers now. I don't really mind who scores, bro. I mean, yeah, obviously if GU scores, that's great, Gittins, but I don't even mind. I just want to see us play well. The performances are more sustainable than anything else, bro. If these guys can just play well, that's enough for me. I don't really give a damn who scores, I'll be real. I just need the performances, because all the teams coming up, we'll beat them if we just play well. If we just play well, we'll beat Wolves, we'll beat Sunderland's, we'll win these games. So I don't really care too much about the individuals. I just want to see good performances, and the system needs to be on point. Here's Achampong. Go on. Nice. Achampong's much better second half, man. Much better. James. Unlucky. Oi, go on, Caicedo. Boy, Caicedo. Go on, Caicedo. João Pedro. Yo, this match reaction is going to be a lot of fun. If they keep playing like this in this second half, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's so many things that, I don't know if you want to say learn from this game, but a lot of things that need to be applied, man. Because the performance contrast is spooky. It's massive difference second half to first half. Massive difference. Here's Hudson-Odoi. Cutting in. 63 minutes. $63 minutes. I'd love a clean sheet. I'd love a clean sheet. Ball in. Good save, Sanchez. Oh, over the bar. Boy, Nottingham Forest have missed their chances, man. They had a few in this game. They're missing their chances. It's a good save from Sanchez. He's just smashed it over the bar. I don't even know how you smash it over the bar from there. He's so close to goal. Is it being tipped over? Okay, it's another corner. It's been tipped over. Great save then. Fair play. Great double save from Sanchez. It's a great double save. I thought it just went straight over the bar. Got another corner for Forest. Just need to defend this, man. We need to defend. Who's on the bench for defenders, guys? We need to think about this. Is there anybody aerially that can help us? Is Tosin on the bench? If they start pumping balls into the box. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Gu's doing what he needs to do. He's doing what he needs to do. I don't ask anything mad from Gu. All I ask is that you come on, provide an outlet, work your ass off and press, and just provide space for others. And just be a threat in the box. Oh, thank God he left the ball behind. Here's Gusto. Go on, Gusto. Play it. Gusto, third man run. Cut back. Unlucky. This is the thing. Not even, like, Gusto's still out there in midfield. And that's still, that's still always a question. A big question. But just doing a couple more things that make sense allows the other things that don't to make more sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not even asking for everything to be perfect. It's just have enough things that make sense for us to play football. And in that first half, nothing made sense. So you could even still get away with Gusto in midfield because you've just got João Pedro in the 10, because you've just got a striker on. You can get away with more foolishness. You know? Ange's in big trouble, bruv. What are they doing? Zoning in on this seat. Is this where Maresca was sitting? No. Is that where the owner was sitting? I can't hear any audio, guys. I can't hear any commentary. He's getting sacked, man. He's getting sacked. Yeah, he's getting sacked. He's gone. Oh, thank God, man. We made changes. You don't understand how relieved I am, man. I can't take any more drop points. I can't. Why would you need a hum, bro? We don't do hums on these Chelsea watch-alongs, bro. That's got nothing to do with us over here, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. We don't do that over here, bro. That's for the rivals, and that's really only Liverpool. We ain't even used that juju anywhere else. We just don't wanna play games with it. But with great power comes great responsibility, if you know what I'm saying. Here's Neto, Gusto. Neto. All right, let me get this coffee. Wait, what? Let me just read this. Because Skull just put this in the house group chat, and I'm perplexed. A man literally shitting in someone's garden on your street. I wish he was only sitting. Like just before the end of the road, trousers fully down, squatting and shitting. Bro, yo, what the fuck, bro? Seriously, what's going on? What in the world is going on this road, bro? If anybody takes a shit outside my yard, I'm telling you now, I may go to the jail. I may, just for one night. There's no way anyone is shitting outside my yard. I'm telling you that now. Ball in. Oh, fuck, what's going on? Yo, Forest, man. Listen, when it's all said and done, bro, this game here, bro, it's been a couple of times, guys. You shot over the bar. There's been a couple of times. There's a lot going on right now. Hudson-Odoi. Oh! It doesn't get more fortunate than that. This is how you know. Ange is getting sacked. Because God is not on your side, bro. He is not on your side. How is the ball hitting the bar and the post? Nah. You're done. You're done. And if Gue had just gone up on the other end and scored, that would have been brilliant. You know, if Gue would have just smacked that bottom corner, but it is what it is. I think Gue saying he's hurt his jaw. Bro, you're sacked. Because they're not trying to, then even the higher powers, you're cursed. Even the football gods are not trying to help you. That's why I had to go and grab, big up to my girl, I had to go and grab this tray. You know what I'm saying? It's over. There's certain times the football gods speak, and they've spoken. You're finished. You're absolutely finished. There's just no way. It's the same way in the Champions League in 2012 when we were like, Messi's penalties were getting saved and all sorts of madness juju was going on in that run. Like, bare juju. Yeah? Barcelona and Bayern in the final, juju everywhere. Penalties are getting missed. All sorts of madness. You're done. You're absolutely done. You're finished. You're done. But whoever's taking a shit on my road, let me not catch you in the act. And let me not catch you doing it outside my house. Because I'm telling you now, you won't see the light of day. And that is a threat. Bro. It could have, this game could have gone differently. Absolutely. We'll talk about it full time. Because I'm not trying to paint a picture that's incorrect. It's been great from us to respond in the way we have. But my God, have we given away some big chances to Nottingham Forest today. I don't know what their XG is. It's been a rough one in terms of what's going on in that box. But if we yeah, we are catching a bit of life, absolutely. But if we can just get if we can just get out now with the clean sheet, you know, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. No, not in my garden. No one took a shit in my garden, chat. No one took a shit in my garden. I'm just saying someone took a shit in someone else's front garden on the same street as me. And I'm just saying if you take a shit if you take a shit in my perimeter, it's a problem. Just my perimeter. Don't play with me. But that's crazy. Someone's done a whole squat. We need to start beating these people up. I'll be honest. I don't really want to touch them because if you're doing that, then there's clearly a lot of germs going around. But we gotta normalize beating these people up. You can't be taking a shit outside like that. Like, this is meant to be a civilized society, so we gotta normalize just beating these people up, and there shouldn't be any consequences either. But that's just me. That's just my opinion personally. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to start being able to just beat these people up. I'll be honest. I don't really have the energy for this anymore. It's 15 minutes to go. It's probably too early for a tray and a food and a bite to eat. But chat, I don't know. I'm hoping that we're gonna get through this. The last 15 minutes. I'm trusting us to get through this. It's been a really, it's been a very full match. We've had a lot. As always, when we watch Chelsea, we get everything. You know, we get anger, we get happiness, we get shock, we get everything. I've gone through every single emotion on this watch along, and I'm more than prepared to do that for the next how many other games left, because that's just what it is. But I do need us to see this out now. We need to see this game out. I'm not saying Nottingham Forest don't deserve, to be involved in a closer game and try and get something, but I don't really care what they deserve. I'm not here to be fair. I'm here to be winning. We're here to win. We're not here to be fair. So we can move on with that in mind. Oh, is my camera dead? No way. All right, let me go to the side camera. That's gonna be a bit weird though, isn't it? For a bit. That camera must have died. Say swear. That's why you got two cameras, you see? That's why we got two cameras, because one camera can die. One camera can just die. And then what are you going to do then? What are you going to do then? You're going to just... Let me turn that one off and get a charge for the review. See, look, people think I do the most, but you never know. Hey. You never know. People think I do the most until something like that happens, and then what now? You know what I'm saying? Is the timer here? Yeah, the timer's there. Okay, let me... am I gonna have to redo it? I might have to redo it. All right, one sec. Let me get the timer up. Really, it should actually already be there, but it's not. Nottingham Forest are missing chances, guys. Nottingham Forest are missing chances, man. This is really bad. It's really poor from them. I'll be honest. Really, really poor. I did see that camera on 2 bars when I was setting up today, and I did question if it was going to make it. And my question has been answered. It has not made it. Why is this not showing up? Oh, that's why. It's in the wrong spot. Cool, we're good. Shit's always been there. Back to the game. Substitutions. Esteval's coming on. Esteval's coming on for Neto. Fair play to Neto. Very, very annoying first half. Very important second half. Incredible second half. An assist and a goal in 5 minutes. Boy, we ain't got no complaints. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You stepped up. You stepped up. Now, that doesn't change my overarching opinions. It doesn't change my overarching point. I'm gonna need more. This is your second goal of the season in all comps. So let's not get carried away here, chat. Praise in isolation, criticize in isolation. I'm gonna need more. 2 goals and 1 assist now. You know, let's get it cracking. We need more. If we're gonna move this season, I'm gonna need more from you because you are our most senior winger. So I should be getting days like today out of you. James, he's got notes and information he's passing around. I don't know what's going on. Maresca, yeah. Everyone's passing the paper around. Maresca's got the headset on in the stands. This is crazy. This is what happens when the manager is up in the stands. No one can get the information across. Look at this. It's a big piece of paper as well, you know. This ain't no small piece of paper. You know, usually you get like a little chewing gum sized piece of paper and they're giving out the information. This is a sheet. It's a book. This is something that you could laminate. This is a full document that Caicedo is carrying around on the pitch right now. He's carrying around a full documentation about the rest of the game and how we need to go about it. And the Nottingham Forest players are just looking around at this piece of paper like, yo, can I even get a little sneaky little look on that to see what the tactics are? But this is what happens when your manager's in the stands. Can't even communicate to his players what he wants. So thankfully, this is the last, one and only touchline ban. And then he'll be out of here. Ball in. Ooh, Chris Wood. Whoa, that was close. If he had got his head on that, you know what happens next when it's Chris Wood in the air. Oh my. Cutting it very close. Gotta be careful. At the moment, guys, we're just counting down on the clock because we need to just get out of here. I'll be honest, we need to get out of here, and that's it. We gotta get out of here. Don't say wood and head same sentence. You might be right. You might be right. Oh, man. 10 minutes to go. Just please focus, lock in. Yeah. Let's just get out of here. It's been spooky. It's been dark, but it's also been bright. It's also been sunny. We had an incredible 20 minutes. It was beautiful. We had an incredible 20 minutes. It's a 20 minutes I will cherish for the rest of my day. Not days, my day. That switch that we just flicked in the second half, very similar to Lincoln, but better because it's not Lincoln. That switch that we flicked when them substitutes, boy, that was beautiful. That was honestly, it was fantastic. I was so happy. This is my happy camera. Yeah, this is my happy camera. My other camera is dead. If you just come into the watch along, you're wondering why am I talking into this camera? Because the other camera died. And that's why we have backups. But yeah, it was such a beautiful 20 minutes, man. Look at this ball carrying. Go on, boy. This dribbling. Wait. That was beautiful. That was great. That was really good. Right now, I'm getting a correct score on the Big Six. So I'm not complaining. You know, if this ends 2-0, this is the thing. With the way that we set up today, and I said it at halftime, as much as I was angry, criticizing, I said, this is a blessing that we're not losing. This is a blessing because we can get so much better. We can't get any worse. So I don't know if he's doing it on purpose to just play shit for the first 45 minutes with a mad system that don't make sense. Because if we're not losing, we can't lose. Maybe that's, if we're not losing, we cannot lose. I don't know. But that was the thing at halftime, is we know we're gonna get better if we make the right changes. And that's what's happened. We've got better. Obviously, it didn't last the whole Esteval side netting, close. Very willing to take those right-footed shots, by the way. This is what I love about Esteval, yeah? We could speak about the left foot, because when you're left-footed primarily, when you're growing up in the younger age groups, being a left footer is a unicorn. I use my left foot 3 times in training. They put me at left back for the whole season. It's mad when I was like 7. If you're a left footer, you're a unicorn. Even if you're not a left foot and you use your left foot, you're a unicorn. So for him to be so confident to use his right at this age, it's fantastic. Yeah! Yeah, Reece James! We're going! Come on! Oh, what a goal! 3-0 to the mighty Chelsea. Come on! Yes! This is a madness. This is a madness. What kind of scoreline is this? For what we've had to go through today, and we see this score? God damn! God damn! Reece James, man. Emphatic finish. Ange just standing there. He's getting sacked. That brother's getting sacked. Punched away by Sells. Reece James lashes it in. Limbs in the away end at the City ground. Walking up the stairs. Nottingham Forest fans off your pop. 3-0 to the Chelsea. It doesn't get better in terms of a scoreline in this stadium, at this ground, with the way that we set up today. To be 3-0 right now, I will not just bite your hand off. I'll bite your whole arm off for this. I'll bite your whole arm off for this. At halftime, at 0-0, we're talking about the changes we need to make to this team to make us play better. Yes, it's not been the easiest second half throughout the whole way. For us to be 3-0 up right now, I'll bite your arm off for this. This means more. This means more. Big result, man. Big scoreline. Ange, you're finished, mate. Yeah, you're finished, mate. That's who you are, mate. You're finished. 3-0. Wow. It just goes to show, man, you really can win football matches when you just do things that make sense. It's crazy. Football don't have to be that complicated, It don't have to be that complicated. Just play football with people that play in positions that they play, and that's half the work done. 3-0 to Chelsea, 85 minutes gone. At this point, I'm not getting a correct score. Let's go get the 4th. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no points for this. And, I'll get a couple points, but I ain't going to get loads of points out of that. But that's fine. Let's go get the 4th and 5th. I see Nottingham Forest fans walking away. Ball clipped over the top. Oh, I'd love it. I'd love a 4th. Esteval, maybe. That's a shocking challenge. That is a terrible challenge from Gusto. That is a shocking challenge. He's getting booked. He's getting booked. Wait, what? No! Are you taking the fucking piss? You're taking the piss, bro! You're taking the piss! Nah, this is some bullshit. We did a poll. We literally run a poll on this shit. And you lot were like, you need to put Gusto in this poll. You need to add Gusto to this poll. And he's got sent off. 5 games in a row. I don't even give a shit. I'll be real. I don't give a damn. I do care about the ill discipline. But I don't give a shit. This shit is hilarious. It's not that funny. It's hilarious. What is going on? No, we're not serious. We're actually not a serious institution. How are we getting another red card? You lot are taking the piss. This match reaction is going to be like half an hour long. I've got so much shit to say. I might have to make it a two-parter. I'm not going to do that. This is crazy. That camera, you better charge, fam. Yeah? That camera better charge up because I'm going to need both cameras for this shit. I don't know what you're doing over there. You better charge the fuck up. We got a lot to say. This is crazy. You got Nottingham Forest fans walking out the stadium in their thousands. You got Gusto walking out the stadium on his ones. It's crazy. Nah, this is ridiculous. Are these lot all right in the head? I don't know whether to be angry, you know, or whether to just take it as part of the game now, part and parcel. Why are we getting players sent off every game? The game's done. What? Like, let's really break it down away from the banter. Why are you getting sent off? We're 3-0 up with a few minutes left. That was such a pointless challenge. Remember what I said at the start? I said, if the challenge is necessary, make it. If we're 1-0 up with 5 minutes left and you're the last man, make the challenge for the free kick. None of those things are relevant in that. There was literally no need. It wasn't even in our half. That's the thing. It's like he forgot he was on a yellow card. They're not even in our half and he's made that challenge. It's like he's forgotten. There's a little dose of brain dead going around. I'll be real. There's a dose of it. A little dose of brain dead going around our team. Because this is stupid. Yeah? It's all fun and games now because we're winning. But it ain't funny. It's jokes, but it ain't funny. This is some stupidness, bro. Again, how many thumbnails do you want me to run with this card, bro? I'm glad I purchased this. This is becoming one of my greatest purchases of the season. We talk about props. This has become one of my greatest props. I'm gonna have to use this again. Genuinely, I'm gonna have to use it again. I'm gonna run with it. We won this game with 10 men. I'm gonna be shameless. We beat Forest away from home with 10 men. I'm running it. You know exactly, I'm running it. We won this game with 10 men. Imagine coming to Forest away and winning with 10 men. Imagine. It's not for everyone. Some clubs would lock up. Some clubs would get a draw. We win with 10 men. Away. 3-0. I'm running it. I don't care if it's inaccurate. I don't care when the goals were scored, when the red card happened. We came to Nottingham Forest and we won with 10 men. Argue with your auntie Jemima. I don't give a shit. So you know now the review's shameless. So don't come with the comments. Oh, that's what I'm running with. I'm running with it. I don't care. I'm gonna make these red cards in our favor because I'm not about to keep doing this. You lot want to keep playing around with the red cards? Well, I'm gonna have to make it a positive. This is ridiculous. Imagine, can your club come to the City ground with 10 men and win 3-0? Let me know in the chat. Can you do it? Because we did. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's not for everyone. Personally, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. This is crazy. This is mad. This is gonna be so much fun. Nah, this match reaction is going to be so much fun. This is going to be a great one for the highlights to watch back, man. I'm going to be watching a lot of comps later. Just, if you're a comp maker, just put up the second half comps, man. We don't want to see the first half, all right? No player in the first half I want to see comps. Just focus on the second half when you're making your reels. 3.5 minutes left. Chelsea 3-0 up. I don't know what's going on. It's been very, very entertaining watch along. Very, very fun. We're back. International break can't compete. You know what I mean? You can't match this. You can't match this entertainment. You can't match this dopamine. You can't match this. This is the creme de la creme. This is the creme de la creme of the football. All that England, Latvia bullshit, bruv. This is the creme de la creme. This is the creme de la creme. 3 minutes left, 5 minutes added on. We're nearly home. You know what I mean? 3-0. There's going to be a lot of people, you know, Big Six chats already going off. Oh, this is not fair. Nottingham Forest deserve to score. Shut up. We don't care. All right? Shush. But, bro, it's mad. Saeed said, I take it back. Sack him. Conceding from a set piece when you got 6 foot plus guys. To be fair, it was the keeper that punched out. He kind of made a mess of it. But anyway, it is what it is. Go on, can we get a fourth? Free kick. Sell stinker for 2 out of the 3 goals. Oh, this is so now we can enjoy the rest of our weekend. This is what it's about. Now we can enjoy the rest of our weekend. We got Liverpool versus Man United tomorrow on the Mob. I'm a redirect. That's where you'll see me on the next live there. You know, watch along. Saeed's coming down to town. You know what I'm saying? Grizz. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna just enjoy because we've won 3-0. This is what it's about. It's about winning. Yeah, it's about winning football matches, chat. Don't ruin the clean sheet. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Some of the chances these men have missed have been diabolical. I think he's offside. He's offside. But even still, what are you doing? These lot are crazy. Bro, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this back. I can't wait to talk about it with you guys. I can't wait to see the comments on the review. I love this. There's nothing better than winning, still doing some foolishness, and then a red card as well. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? There's just so much to talk about. So much to talk about, bro. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And Gusto, if you had to pick someone to be red carded, are we gonna really need Gusto against Sunderland? Nah, not really. You know, but even still, it's still stupid. You know, I'm still gonna have to cuss him a little bit. I'm gonna have to cuss him a little bit because it's very stupid what he did there. But here's what it is. It didn't affect us, so you know, we move. We won, yeah? Finished? Game finished? Such a shameless performance. We love it. It's beautiful. Oh, so good, man. So good. Oh, man. Such a great game. That was one of my favorites of the season, I'll be honest. Because they got my blood pressure up, but they fixed it. They fixed it in the end, so that's all you can ask. If you're going to start shit, at least end great, you know? At least end good, and that's what they've done. They sorted it out in the end. Game over! The game was so discombobulated. Even the camera had to tap out. Even the main camera had to say, "Boy, I can't do it. I can't play. I can't be part of this." Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 3 at the City Ground. If you didn't watch, I don't know what to tell you, because that game weren't really a 3-0. That was just a madness. But we love it all the same. We love it all the same. I don't know what that was, but that was brilliant for half of it, you know. I don't know. That's a very strange Premier League game, but it's a great one. And I don't, you know, that's what it is. Madness. So if you didn't watch the game, I'll break it down in the review. I got a lot to say. You know I got a lot to say because I said a lot. And I say a lot more. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing I won't do is I won't lie, but I will have a lot of fun with this one, as we must. You know what I mean? A little shameless thing. But yeah, there's a lot to unpack, and this is the start of what needs to be a winning run. So I'm not really playing around with the manager. I need you to learn your lessons fast. You should have learned many lessons today. If you're not learning, it's long, all right? So we got a run to go on. It's the start. Obviously, we beat Liverpool, but international break kind of ruined the momentum. We got a run to go on. That's it. No ifs, no buts, no maybes. We need to go on a run. This is the start of a run. You got Sunderland at home. You got Wolves coming up. You got Burnley. You got Tottenham. Before Barca and Arsenal. Long. That's a long week. Barca at home, Arsenal, long week. I need to be ready for that week. And the only way I can be ready for that week is if we're winning. Yeah? W settings only, guys. Watch along. W. We're not here to be polite about it. We're here to get it done. Job done. And that's what we've done today. We got it changed. We got it rectified. We got it resurrected. Yeah? Quarrel bags and Ajaxes and that, there's no conversation there. Premier League, lock in. Carabao Cup, Wolves, lock the fuck in. I need wins. Yeah? So we move. I'm going to do my review. I'm going to pray that the camera's got some charge. If it doesn't, we'll just go side camera. We're not gonna wait. You know, we gotta get this up and loaded for the guys, and then we're gonna hate watch. What's in my hate watch schedule? I'm not doing a watch along, but I will be hate watching privately. Okay, Fulham. Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a good weekend. So make sure you smash up all the icons on that. Make sure you subscribe on that. We will be back, and tomorrow, Mob, like I said, I will review Liverpool Man United. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot to say on that, but I'm gonna review the Chelsea now, and we got a lot to say about that too. Big up your damn selves. In a bit, people. Peace. Come on, the mighty Chelsea. Yeah.